throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Parker. Picked off by Xavier Howard. Tagovailoa trying to make up for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! That's hard work.
What is good, Fin Nation? What's good? I'm going to start off, and I'm going to say, if you guys haven't been following me on Twitter, I was passed off some information about 45 minutes ago, just in regards to, and what's crazy is about 20 minutes later, Armando Salguero dropped an article, and now Cam Wolf's talking about it, and Barry Jackson's talking about it. I was basically told that good news could be coming soon and that the Miami Dolphins, quote unquote, if I bring it up, I'll bring it up here. This is exactly what I was texted, so y'all can see it. Y'all can see where I'm going with this. Hold on, let me bring in Damien. What's good, Damien?
Fans up, my brother. Fans up.
So, yeah, this is what I was texted. As you'll see with the timestamp, it's at 7:26. And it was basically good news coming soon. Quote unquote, expect them to sign a big name wide receiver. And the person who told me this, quote unquote, is connected basically to one of those, to a big time alphabetical media outlet. Let's put it that way. So he has a connection in there. So I was basically told expect them to sign a big name wide receiver. So, I mean, obviously we've been seeing Corey Davis and such fly off the board right now. But yeah, I was also told that we've been involved heavily in the wide receiver and in the edge market. It's just they're shocked by the prices guys are going for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cody says we missed out on Tooney, Lindsley, and Jones. What the fuck? $2 donation. Yep. I don't seem too excited, Chocolate Austraw, because I don't know who it is. I wasn't given a name. I was told who a gut feeling was, and I'm not going to put that out there on the person. So, Nicholas, the Curtis Samuel signed with the Jags. That's fake news. It's not real.
Yeah.
So, that was done by a fake account. It's not real. So, Samuel, Juju, and Kenny Golladay. And let's bring up, I don't know if you've seen it, Damien, because I know you've been busy or whatever today.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at what Cam and them are starting to say, they're hinting towards it being, well, look at 16 minutes ago. Look at 16 minutes ago. Dolphins have been on Kenny Golladay per sources. Giants as a top option too. Desperate thought to be in, but signed Corey Davis. And then here you go, Barry Jackson. As per Adam Beasley and I reported, Dolphins have been pursuing Golladay. The agent for another prominent wide receiver who signed today told me he considered Miami the front runner for Golladay. But that was just opinion from talking to teams.
Okay.
So, obviously what I was passed off of was obviously decent information. So, I mean, put it this way. That was, they're saying Golladay.
Uh-huh.
The person that told me this stuff wasn't told. I don't want to put him on. I don't know if he wants me to put him out there. He was told. He wasn't told a name.
Uh-huh.
He just had a gut feeling of who it was.
Okay.
And his gut feeling was Juju.
Okay.
So take that for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, stuff's still out there, man. Like this, and you hinted to this a lot today, man. To try to calm the fan base down. This is the first day of the tampering process. Like, Dolphins are just trying to get a feel for everything. A lot of teams, overpaying for guys. That is their, what the case is with a couple of guys, but it's a lot of great players out there still, man. Yeah, we missed out on a couple of guys that we really, really wanted, but it's a lot of guys still out there that can really help us out a lot. at receiver, on the defensive side of the ball as well. Like, it's a lot of guys still out there, guys.
Yeah. So, what's crazy too is if you look at the reports today, again, I was told by someone else earlier today that we were kind of value shopping, and then Barry Jackson put out a report saying we're value shopping. Maybe because of everything going by the wayside, they're like, screw it, let's just go in on wide receiver.
Well,
so
hopefully, I mean, we get our guy in one position, and I guess the draft will settle the rest.
Yeah, we'll see. And you know, and obviously, I'm not feeling too happy that we missed out on Corey Linsley.
Oh no, because that still covers a void that we have to fill eventually.
And they gave him 5 years, but what is it, like $12.5, $13 million? It's literally $2 or $2.5 million more than what we're paying Eric Flowers. Ouch,
somebody
bro.
that's worth it. Somebody that's worth it. Was the best in his position. That Tony signing was something too, man, with Kansas City.
Yeah, they gave him some money, huh?
That Super Bowl, Joe Tooney can thank the pass rush for the Tampa Bay Bucks for that money he received.
Yeah. And if you guys have missed out, Shaq Barrett, he's going back to Tampa Bay. It's a 4-year deal, $72 million, $36 million guaranteed. Romeo Okwara, he's going back to the Lions, 3-year, $39 million deal. The Patriots, they signed Jonnu Smith to a 4-year, $50 million deal with $31.25 million guaranteed. They also signed Nelson Aguilar to absolutely stupid money. Like, stupid money. They also signed Matthew Judon to a 4-year, $56 million contract. They also signed Jalen Mills to a 4-year, $24 million contract. So they were out there spending the money. But, Damian, we knew it was going to happen, right? I mean, they had
to
capital,
spend the money. They had to. They had the capital, and they have to overpay because that's not a free agent destination that free agents are willing to go to. Like we saw Matty Stafford turned down going to New England. So you got to kind of like overpay to convince guys to come on board, and get a part of what they're doing up there. So,
and I was just told to expect Carl Lawson to go back to the Bengals.
To the Bengals, yeah, they said earlier that they're trying to work out something to sign him back.
And I was told it's coming soon.
I
was literally just told it's coming soon. So, literally, yeah. So
they have the money. They've always been a frugal franchise. You can't play around with that if you got a young quarterback you took the number 1 overall. You gotta, put the team in place to be successful. It's your young pass rusher that you drafted.
Man, you know how I feel with this, right? Like, it's so deep. Why are we going to spend money?
Yeah, especially in that position. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I would rather draft that position. That's why I'm so key on let's get at least one veteran receiver and draft another one and get the running back and shore up like the interior of the O-line. That's why the Linsley thing hurt so much and the Aaron Jones signing yesterday.
Yeah.
Because it's 18, like it's gonna be again reason, and me and you've talked about this, me, you, EM, everybody, we've talked about this, that at 18, okay, we need the back, but say if a couple of these edge players, these pass rushers, whether linebacker or not, are available, messing with my homeboy, are available, like what do you do then? Like, do you pass up one of those guys on another need that you need? It puts you in a predicament. I just hope they can.
You know what scares me, bro? Even if it's Juju or Galladay. Nelson Aguilar's out here getting 2 years, $26 million. You know what I mean?
That's what I thought about, brother. I was like, damn, what are Samuel?
But maybe
Juju
it's
and
right.
Galladay?
Maybe you're right. It's because they have to overpay.
Yeah, they have to overpay. I think that's pretty much a consensus. Everybody knows that. that
and
this organization has.
they
to
finalized
overpay.
their deal with Kendrick Bourne too.
Yeah, I saw that too.
3 years, $22.5 million. Even giving that guy over $7 million a year.
Again, you got a bunch of twos, with no one. You got a bunch of twos with no one, but I mean, it's better than what they already had. So and then people hinted about Nelson Aguilar because the game against Byron last year. Look, save that, man. Save that, man.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hear that.
Yeah,
bro.
Please save that, man.
Dude, you all know I used to watch the Eagles a lot, and trust me, I would not pay Nelson Aguilar, bro. That man had brick hands for like 3 years.
He had one game in which that was the Super Bowl, but one game though.
Yeah.
This ain't SC Nelson Aguilar.
And Gronk went back on a 1 year $10 million deal to the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the money that Leonard Floyd got today, 4 years, $64 million.
Saw it.
And Yannick Ngakoue got the same amount of money as Aguilar got. The Raiders signed him to 2 years, $26 million.
That was a must, though. They had to sign a defensive pass. They needed that. They were desperate for that.
And Ronald Darby, $30 million contract, $19.5 million fully guaranteed, 3 years. So
Lakewater's better.
There's some interesting stuff going on. What's going on, everyone? Martin, Russell, and Joshua. What's up, guys?
What's up? How's it going?
Fins up.
I am super not happy about Lindsey not coming to Miami. That's probably the one I'm mostly upset about at this point. I didn't really care for seeing Matt Judon go to the Patriots. That's probably the only signing they made that kind of uneases me. Outside of that, they can spend all their money. I really don't care.
Yeah, I'm not really. That doesn't really. The Judon is whatever. Their defense is going to be better with all the people returning and the people they've added. But the amount of money they paid Godchild, good luck with that.
Yeah.
And he doesn't fit their scheme either, does he? They run pretty much the same style defense we do. I mean, we might have a couple of different packages based with Flores, but overall we run the same type of defense, and he doesn't fit our scheme, so why would he fit theirs? It just doesn't make sense to me. I think that was a bad signing on their part.
So Big G asks, reason why aren't the Jets spending big? If you want my honest opinion, it's because I think they're in on Watson right now.
That makes total sense.
I think that's what the move is right now, because I was told by someone else that they whiffed on Tooney and they whiffed on Lindsley. So they weren't even trying to add weapons. They were trying to upgrade the offensive line. Why?
Exactly.
The only guy they signed, I believe that was a big name, was like Corey Davis. That agreed with the Jets. But like you're saying, I believe they're waiting and they're preparing for this potential trade with the Texans and Deshaun Watson for that second overall pick. So let's see what happens.
From what I understand, they're in heavy on him right now.
And that still puts us in a good situation, because Houston is going to take a quarterback, so it doesn't change anything. We still business as normal at 3, and it helps us out a lot.
I'm not even too disappointed with this Corey Lindsley not signing with us. Only because the amount that he just took from the Chargers, we just could. I don't think we would have matched that. We wouldn't have matched that. And also, like we're saying with Michael Dieter potentially coming in as a developmental player, and if we re-sign Ted Karras, we're still gonna draft the center. So I think we're still gonna have a good player at center. The only thing is the learning curve is not going to be as quickly as it would have been with Corey Lindsley, and then obviously we want our offense to be hitting on all cylinders early, but we're still going to have a learning curve altogether as an offense with these new offensive coordinators and co-coordinators, and it's just going to be a big project for us, but we're all in on it, so let's see what happens.
I'm just on Twitter right now, and it says the Titans are making a strong push on Bud Dupree right now.
Bud Dupree. And they were talking about earlier, man. They were like, even with the injury, like his stock hasn't dropped.
No,
like teams aren't even
solid,
worried about him. Yeah, he is. He is.
He would have
It's
been
just-
perfect fit for us too, but
Yeah.
it is what. We're
he
probably
wants a
getting money.
payday. Yeah, he wants
Yeah.
a payday. He wants a payday.
Yeah.
If this was last year, I could see us probably snatching him up. But yeah, this year, certain players like there was a pass rushers. I didn't even think about us getting them. But Bud Dupree's solid, and Tennessee
this
needs a
point-
pass rush.
At this point, I'm just hoping for Andrews, Samuel, and Fournette all to come here. We
I
need
didn't
some
heard
offensive.
anything about Fournette today. Anything
Yeah.
at all.
Maybe
Nothing.
I thought the Bucs signed him back. The way because
I
I didn't
can't
hear
believe
anything
they
about him.
I can't believe they were able to get everybody back the way they did. I'm quite surprised.
Are they gonna be?
They're the
be able
ones
to
who've
sign
impressed me.
Fournette?
Well, they might let him walk because they got Rojo. Rojo showed that he can be.
And Keshawn Vaughn.
Yeah, and Keshawn Vaughn, and they were all in on Keshawn Vaughn until he fumbled in that New Orleans game. So it wouldn't surprise me if they let him walk. I just haven't heard anything about him. That's why I thought he was signed back because I didn't hear anything about him.
Yeah, right now I heard that they're trying to sign Sue back for a 1-year deal at this point. That's who their next person is, from what I'm hearing.
And yeah, I understand that D-line, you want to keep that D-line together, veteran D-line, because playoff time, you need that. And they're all in for the next 2 years to try to capitalize on getting another Super Bowl ring or at least another appearance, so I can see that.
God, Brady having 2 more rings. Jesus.
He'll take the veteran minimum, he's made a ton of money. He's after championships now for legacy.
I don't
what's,
like either
what's gonna
one.
what's gonna be really bad is when Ted Karras is again our center on opening day, bro.
And you know what though? This is the thing, Reason. Dieter needs to beat him out. I mean, it comes to a point now, but this
Or
is
draft
year
a guy.
3. This is year 3. You need to beat the veteran now. The veteran should just be the backup and the mental eyes on the sideline to help you out to coach you up. But he should beat Karras. What's the issue?
Yeah.
Definitely the issue.
Ted Karras as our starting center.
Oh, God.
I wanted to ask you a question, Reason. Hopefully you're on the same page with me as this because I quite don't understand it. I don't want Galladay, man. The money is the price is too high, and I don't like all the rumors surrounding him, and he doesn't really fit the skill set we're looking for, and I feel like Samuel does. I don't understand why everybody keeps asking about Galladay. I think it's a terrible fit unless we dump Parker, but what's the point in doing that?
Yeah, I agree. The Dolphins have finalized a 3-year deal with Bengals fullback and tight end Ethan Carter, source said.
What a bombshell.
Exactly.
I know, eh? I know, eh?
Well,
I guess they do still value the fullback position.
And I know you-
I guess that Pitts is out of the deal right now.
Yeah, well, no, we're not going to talk nothing like that.
he's probably a camp body.
Kinda.
But just with off Russell's point, Galladay is better than what we have, but what are we? Are we going pure contested catch here? Like we need a Juju or a Curtis more than we need a Kenny Galladay.
I
Like,
agree, and I think Samuel's cheaper than Juju, which that's why I'm suggesting.
We hope.
Yeah,
Aguilar's out here making $13 million. I'm like, Jesus Lord.
We all know that.
Yeah.
That's why none of them are signed yet.
Yeah.
Because Sammy's trajectory is going up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume.
And just for everyone knows, Carter, he only played about 223 snaps this year, so it's not going to be, he was only targeted 7 times for 5 receptions for 53 yards. This guy's a pass blocking specialist, guys. That's what we brought in with Ethan Carter. He's a pass blocking specialist, nothing more. So
I would assume if we went after Galladay, DVP's on the trade market.
I just don't see how we get rid of him you're going to get rid of him for peanuts because of the injuries. Honestly, I don't know. It's hard for me to say for sure, but based off of what I've seen, it seems like he's lost a step from dealing with all the hamstring issues. I'm not saying that he's not worth keeping. I'm just thinking he's lost a step. But that would be the only reason you would go after Galladay, because he's 2 years younger. He's probably slightly faster, but the yards of separation isn't much difference. I mean, he's kind of the same player. I mean, yeah, he can go deep, but if Parker's put in the right situation, he can too. I mean, that's why I like Samuel. It's the separation, and apparently I did not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I did not know this about Samuel, but I heard Brian Baldanger say that he runs a 4.3.
Yeah, no, he's fast.
I thought he was 4.4, 4.3. That makes it more enticing.
Bud Dupree has officially signed now with the Tennessee Titans.
Big money.
We'll see him this year.
And Devontae Booker, the running back who you all know, remember from the Broncos, he's gone to I believe he's gone to the Raiders.
Yeah, we'll see Bud Dupree this year.
And we get Vince
the
Siegel.
Giants. He went to the Giants.
The Giants.
Yeah, we also did. Somebody just said it. We did sign Vince Spiegel to a 1-year deal too. I don't know if you mentioned that or not.
No, I haven't mentioned it yet because Jesus Lord.
Not really much to say about it.
Nice.
I just want to hear Reese's take on that. I'm not going to say it.
Well, I tweeted out today. I said, we've got to the point where now we're re-signing guys who tweet out basically the support of a quarterback not on our team. If you want Watson, that's fine. Keep it you're not a fan, so keep it yourself. Like, I don't care if you want Watson and you're on the team, because I would understand in terms of you might be a little bit older, you want to win now. Two is going to take a couple years probably to get there. Like, by a couple, I mean two. Like, I get that. You know what I mean? But don't tweet it out, bro.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with that.
Look, I know I preached the Watson stuff enough, so this is all I'm going to say on it, and then I'm going to leave it alone. I feel like if they don't address any offensive positions in this free agency, I feel like I get that, but I feel like if they are unsuccessful in doing so and they have to go through the draft for everything, for me, that pushes the Watson narrative more, because I feel like we need a veteran quarterback to help the young guys at other positions. That's all I'm going to say about it. If they don't take care of offensive positions in free agency, I feel like the narrative of Watson becomes more important, because you have a whole offense full of rookies, and then we're going to have to go through the learning curve, and it's going to be 2 or 3 seasons before they're ready. I'm thinking more of a I'm ready to win now mode too. So just consider that with what I'm saying. But that's the context that I have with it, and I'll leave it alone now.
I don't care how good you are at quarterback, you ain't gonna help this offensive line, bro. If we walk in with this stuff, oh boy.
If we trade for Watson, we're not gonna have anything.
It's gonna be like Tunsil's better than anything we have. You can start combining guys into one player, and he's still better than anything we have, bro. That's my issue. And if you look at him last year, he didn't really use his legs. He was more like using his arm. Well, you're going to be using your legs this year with this offensive line if you come here.
Well, you know what I found out today as well, Reason. What's interesting is because we both are on the same page with Robert Hunt, better guard than right tackle. We're definitely there. I did see with the last, I don't know if it was the last 5 games or last 9 games, he was actually rated the 5th best right tackle in the NFL.
By PFF, bro.
Fair enough.
You know how I feel.
I'm not a big fan of him either. I'm just saying that's how he was rated last few weeks of the season. So it was improvement or what? But
yeah, I was asking what PFF was seeing because this guy was into his lap every fucking snap.
I swear, I have a feeling. I have a feeling EM was right, man. It's been like getting a pair of socks on Christmas morning, seeing the only damn thing we got was Beagle.
Yeah, and Michael Pilardi is official now. Yo, Russell, this is another reason why I bashed PFF. Okay, y'all know I wasn't a huge fan of Austin Jackson, right?
Yes.
But before he got injured, the guy was holding his own.
Yeah, he was solid.
Bro, PFF didn't even give him a grade in the 70s for those like first 5 weeks before he got hurt. I was like, what's going on here, bro?
Yeah.
It's a part of its popularity contest.
Oh,
I mean,
I agree,
that's obvious. I mean, I take a lot of the PFF stuff. I take it with a grain of salt.
Honestly, this might sound like bias or whatever, or however you want to label it. I only really use PFF when it lines up with what my eyes saw. If my eyes saw something different, I'm like, no, I trust my eyes more than I trust you.
Hell, didn't PFF have Gesicki as the highest rated player on our team?
I actually haven't looked at that, so
I can't. I don't know if it was that or what. Something had him as rated as the highest player on our team, and I don't think it had anything to do with Madden. I highly doubt it. I really think it was something to do with PFF or something along those lines. That he was one of our, like, based on grade. It's almost like a
guys. They gave Bud Dupree.
Grade.
They gave Bud Dupree $16.5 million a year.
Damn.
That's exactly why Miami ain't got an edge rusher yet.
But per his ability, he's worth it. But coming off this ACL, who knows what he's gonna be come 2021? Who knows?
And I was just looking at Carter and PFF. They have him graded very highly as a special teams player.
Mm-hmm.
That might signal Mac Hollins is gone then, if anything.
Yeah, about damn time.
Because that would sound like he's probably taken his place, because you gotta think, when we did talk about Mac Hollins, we also thought of him as maybe putting him in that tight end position because he fits that mold. And he was big time on special teams, so that would make sense if that's the route that they're going with it.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the Chargers again. Like, they continue to strengthen their offensive line while we twiddle our thumbs.
Oh, it's sad.
Exactly.
I can't believe that Tooney got $80 million.
Oh, I know.
How did the Chiefs even get that $80 million?
Because Mahomes restructured again today for the third freaking time on that contract. That just shows the loaded contract is only
$92 or something.
Mahomes signed for $500 million, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's only a $2 million cap hit this year.
He got tired of getting rocked in that Super Bowl.
Yep, he's like, okay, I'd rather win than have money.
Some of our guys. And
there's only like a $2 million cap hit.
Yeah, he's trash.
Yeah, there's still no pressure though, man. I believe this. I believe in the front office. I believe in Chris Greer. He has a plan. Flores has a plan. We missed out on big names, but I don't know. Flores just finds ways to get it done. I just trust him.
They better get Pinay. That's all I gotta say. After seeing this free agency, man.
Right. I think that's gonna be the case. Yeah.
You better get Pinay in one of these centers.
Yeah.
And I'd get Landon.
And I'd rather have Andrews over Karras.
Agreed.
So
is he that much better,
yeah, he is. The problem with Andrews is his health. It's because he has I think it's either a heart condition or a rare blood disorder of some kind, and it had him messed up.
Guy.
Well, it's not that he's injury prone. He's got an actual health problem he was dealing with.
Yeah, but I'm just saying against those. What I'm saying, we have two other receivers like that already.
Miami's good at doing that.
Guy right there. I don't know.
That's kind of the issue I'm having right now. Is I'm concerned with what they're doing. I'm trying. I trust Flo. I trust Flo more than I trust Greer, but I will. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. There's still plenty of time to get some things done. I just hope that they do it, and they don't. I hope they don't go into this path where they're like, okay, I want these two guys or these three guys, and they offer them this, and then they get outbid and they're screwed. And that's what looks like is starting to happen at this point. Is they're sending out contracts to these guys, and they're like, nah, we're good. And that concerns me, because I really thought a lot of these guys, with the atmosphere that Flo and Greer have instilled in this organization and the winning culture that they brought, that more guys might want to come. See, this is what I don't understand. Why wouldn't you want to come to a team that has, number one, no state tax? I know it's only for 8 games, but still, no state tax. And You can get hell of endorsements to make up money elsewhere. I mean, there's plenty of other avenues these players can take, just like with the player with Bitcoin. He made more money just by investing in Bitcoin. And this way, I don't understand that these players don't take the initiative to make money in other avenues, so that and focus on playing the game and winning. I don't know. I love the game. It's not about, like, I would go out there for $100 for an entire game, and I don't care if I break a fucking leg, guys. I'm going to enjoy every minute that I'm out there, and I'm going to give it everything I've got. And that's just what I expect from these guys. And that's kind of my problem with football these days, is entitlement. I don't like entitlement. And I wish these guys would think a little more about, their actual futures versus their pocketbooks.
It's hard to do that nowadays, to be honest, man.
I agree with that.
Everybody's
business,
thinking about
right?
their pockets,
Because
business.
They're treated like it's a business by the owners.
And I get it, and I get it from that end too. It's a complicated, screwed up. I don't like it. I don't like the way that it's ran. I just think it's messed up on both sides. They need to come to a better compromise where they work together, so that way teams can, bring in players they actually want without having to be stressed out about the financial side of it all.
Yeah. All right. What's good, Pyro, Peyton, and Irving? How you guys doing tonight?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, fellas?
You guys ready for something to go down or what?
I hope so.
I'm ready.
At this point, I'm not. I
don't know what
we're doing, man. The Chargers.
I'd be happy with Kenny Galladay or something.
Let me say this, man. The Chargers are showing us how to build an offensive line, obviously, because they got the best center and they got a good, decent tackle. What the heck are we doing?
Hey, what do you guys think about Clowney?
What are we doing?
Who knows? A good young quarterback is what they got too.
What do you guys think about Clowney? Bringing Clowney in.
I mean, he's a fit in terms of the way he can move around. It's just how much money is he asking for.
That's what it's interesting that it's interesting that they're pursuing Clowney and not a center.
Yes.
That's why I'm scratching my head at. It's like you
look at what the Chargers have set them up for. They've already got Balaga at right tackle. They got Feeler.
Exactly.
They got Feeler today. They'll slide at right guard. They got Lindsley at center. They got Feeney at left guard. And now all they need is Darisaw or Slater. Well, if they want Slater, they could draft Darisaw at their position, and then bam,
they can draft him. Bam,
and they got their left tackle, and they're good to go.
All they have to do is just dust off their hands and just call it a day.
Oh.
And while we just let's just get the backup center in New England or Dieter. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a lot of ifs.
The thing is, like 3 years ago, Andrews was a stud.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is last year he got hurt. The year before that, he had that heart problem pop up. And Larry says, I have a feeling Greer Flores is comfortable with Dieter at center. Like, so literally, we're gonna run whether we draft a rookie or not at right tackle or Isaiah Wilson, whatever you want to go. We're gonna have 3 2-year guys, or if you want to replace Flowers with Kinley, I mean that's as good as a 2-year guy basically. And then we're gonna go with an unknown at right tackle in the second year who's basically only had 3 snaps his first year. So you might as well label him a rookie. And then we're going to go with an unknown at center in terms of he's never snapped the ball professionally at the NFL level. He's never been identified blitzes, picking up the mics, doing all that, being the main communicator. So, we're going with a bunch of unknowns already with a bunch
the more and more you say that stuff,
real quick. The Chargers, we're doing a complete opposite right now. The Chargers are going with experience while we're going with
youth.
What else?
Unknowns.
Youth.
They're going. Chargers are going for win now. We're going for win 2022, bro.
Who's to say that Ted Karras didn't teach Dieter all season long how to learn the position of center? I feel like Greer and Flores know they've seen him in practice. which we've all known Flores, love seeing his players in practice. And I think Dieter's a starter in the NFL in the offensive line to me.
Yeah, at guard.
I think he could be a good center.
But you haven't seen him be the main communicator. Like, it's one thing to do it in practice. It's against a scrub scout defense. It's another thing to actually go out and you got to pick up disguises
in the game.
And that's what Reason sold me on, man. When he brought that to my mind, like Lindsley being able to pick up the disguises will help the line, help Tua. And we fucking re-signed Vince Beagle.
Well, let me hit you out with Florida born.
Oh,
how many games has he even started at guard?
He came in. He came in. Yeah.
Were you asking Dieter how many games he started?
What did he start?
He started 17 games in his 2-year career.
At guard.
Yes.
Right.
So if we narrow that down, that's 8.5 games a year.
And he wasn't good at guard.
And he didn't even start a game last year.
He was plenty good at guard.
Yeah, he came in.
He's plenty good at guard, and he can show he's versatile enough.
Last year, he looked in those few snaps. He looked way better than he was the year before.
Yeah,
his pass rush win rate was not very good the year before. I've gone over that. Remember, I think what they had ESPN or whatever it was with pass rush win rate. All of our guys in that Dieter rookie year, right? There was 162 guys qualified between guards, centers, and tackles. The highest we had was like 123. And Dieter was on that line. I'm just sitting here saying.
So re-sign Ross for one more year and have Dieter be behind him and learn the position so he can be ready by next year. Ross can do the job for one more year.
They're going to sign Andrews. I'm telling you right now.
Well,
Karras isn't signed, right?
Sign the dotted line right now. I want Andrews more than Lindsey, to be honest with you.
You're crazy.
No, Lindsey would cost way too much money.
Andrews,
yes, but it would be worth it. It'd be worth it so much, man. Because look at the defenses.
I'll try to get us
Lindsley was the only free agent on the whole market at any position that's coming off an All-Pro season.
Exactly.
First team All-Pro.
He's the highest paid center in the NFL for a reason.
Exactly.
We better not pay for Kenny Galladay.
Dave Andrews will probably get anywhere from 10 to 13 mil a year, though.
Look what Kin Six says. Lindsley only gets $1.5 million more than Flowers.
By the way, guys, the Jets just signed Carl Lawson.
The Jets?
The Jets?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just Ian Rappaport just reported that. And wait, they want to spend money. I mean, this is something that shouldn't be there. I mean, we all knew coming into the agency that those two teams in our division were going to spend money and were going to nail top players in the free agent market in certain positions. We knew it.
Honestly,
we knew they needed a pass rusher. I mean,
it sounds like they might get an edge in the draft, guys.
Well, good.
Saying too.
Well, I was fine with that. Well, edge and wide receiver, I was fine with.
Quitty.
But I said,
who are your top 5 edges in the draft, Reason?
I think Charlie Casserly has the Dolphins getting Rousseau from Miami. Oh,
he's an idiot. Charlie Cass. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, man.
He ran the Redskins in the 90s. He's a moron. He also brought down the Houston Texans franchise. He's a moron. I never go by anything Charlie Cassidy has to say. Everybody on this panel has way more football knowledge than Charlie Cassidy.
I agree.
Are you guys worried about that?
Not too much.
I will never be worried about the Jets ever.
Oh, I mean,
I would. They got a fantastic coach and a fantastic GM now.
Thank you.
There's a culture shift. Culture shift going down there.
That's why
Joe Douglas
is Corey Davis, right?
Yeah, Joe Douglas is a top. It's already a top 10 GM. Look at what he did in the draft last year, and then Robert Salah was easily hands down the best signing of any coach signing this offseason.
It only cost the Jets. It was a 3-year, $45 million contract, $30 million guaranteed for Carl Lawson.
So $10 million guaranteed a year, an extra $15 million if he hits incentives.
Yep.
So what do you guys expect for the?
I wouldn't have
Jets
paid
to do
him
at
that. Are you
quarterback?
crazy right now?
No, I wouldn't. That's
Bro, I'm
overpay.
telling you. Listen, this is why I wanted our running back and center figured out.
Yeah.
So I can sit at 18. If Quiddy falls, I can go Quiddy.
Yes.
Talk to Damien and DM. I really want to see Ojolari. Okay, he can kick inside as an edge and as a defensive end, or he can stand up as an outside linebacker for us. Same thing with Joseph Asai, who I've been banging the table for 6 months. Like
Micah Parsons
there. But yeah, Micah, but Micah's more of a will, right? He's not gonna,
I was right about that. I just want to say that on air.
You're gonna move him inside out. You're not gonna move him outside in. So you're talking about like edge guys. Like if you go look at him at Penn State when he was coming off the edge, his hands were in the dirt. He wasn't standing up.
Now that you say that reason, we didn't address center or running back.
No,
so far
they're gonna get. I told y'all a couple days ago. I told y'all on Twitter and I told y'all here. I'm prepping for prepping for Andrews, bro.
This is what I was gonna say. A real quick reason. The
motherfucker's gonna get hurt. We're gonna give him money. Get
Man.
hurt.
Are you thinking now
Flowers fiasco.
we're not gonna be aggressive in the draft in terms of trading up, down, trading up.
Buddy, they're putting themselves in a position where you better be fucking aggressive.
You better be. They better nail every.
They have forced themselves.
You know what they do? Yo, the center is one of the thinnest positions in the draft.
Exactly.
It's like
they are literally cornering themselves. Everybody, the coaches must have seen something, bro. Y'all want to ride on faith and hope at the most
important position.
Yeah, other than the blind side, the most important position on that line.
Yeah.
With a guy he's never even shown you could snap a ball in a professional game, let alone, like I said, I'm going to keep hammering because it's so important. I've said this before. Next to a quarterback, your best communicator on offense has to be your center.
Yeah.
So
and
bring Karras back.
This guy only had I don't want Karras. Karras is trash. And
no, look at how many bad snaps Karras had last year, dude.
What do you have?
Especially in the Chargers game.
Exactly.
Y'all want to keep. This is a problem. Y'all want to keep bargain bin buying, bro.
And
get fuck out of here with that, man.
And also, reason
you are what you get, bro.
What was our biggest problem last year?
Amen.
With the
We're gonna roll out the same offensive line next year, except maybe Isaiah Wilson might be on it. Ooh.
Against the better defenses.
You're gonna get your boy Penny so well, right?
Wait till y'all see New England's defense when all these guys are coming back, and now I'm not even including Godchuk because fuck him, and they've added Matt Judon.
That D gonna be nasty.
They're gonna be a problem, bro.
He's gonna be nasty. They might not be shit on offense, but that D's gonna be nasty.
Yeah, they're gonna be crap on offense. Their defense is gonna be good, man.
Here's the thing, though. We already been exposed with the stunts, and you didn't get somebody who can possibly fix that.
This is my question.
You know what?
Hold on a sec. Ball game. He is a will. In a 3-4. He's a 4-3 outside linebacker. He is a will in a 4-3. Okay? He will be in the middle if you sign Parsons. You're not going to stand him up. Bro, all you got to do is watch the tape, bro. Literally, all you got to do is watch the tape on Parsons, man.
Yeah, EM and him had that debate yesterday on Larry's show.
Going back to that, Dieter, head coaches and GMs get fired for putting all their eggs into the basket of developing players. We can't just be putting in our.
This is huge on that.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
$5. He said, "Do you think the Van Noy release is making free agency?" No, I think there's just crazy money being thrown around right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of
point. This is my whole thing.
Stupid
the
spending.
We're putting on ourselves as center because Dickerson, like those centers are going in the second round. Manera is possible in the second, beginning the third. So now we have to waste. Starters position, like that's where you draft starters at in those rounds of the draft. So we have to waste that and go after this center, and then it's going to be a rookie to develop him. Damn, man, it's just
But
what you do? I just hope Dieter can develop. I hope, or we get Karras back on Andrews and hope he stays healthy.
As far as a positive spin though, when it comes to rookie offensive linemen. When the coaches see that they have a bunch of youth on the offensive line, they kind of lean more towards running the football And now that we have Stoops as far as
Who the hell
I want to throw this.
No. It's gonna. I think it's gonna happen.
Parsons had about just over 700 snaps last year. 590 of them were in the box.
Yeah, he's a 7 guy.
He's a will.
Front
He's a
seven.
will,
Yeah.
man. He's
At this
not.
point, I'm getting rid of Eric
Stop
Flowers.
standing him up off the edge, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you know what I do with Eric Flowers? All the people that were in on Tooney. What do you want? What are you willing to give up for Eric Flowers, bro?
Yeah, fuck, if I can get a 7.
What do you
And
need?
then sign Richie Incognito.
Yeah,
Perfect.
okay.
With me being a Nebraska
I don't think he's
fan,
coming back, bro.
He's a scumbag
Bring
person.
that man
but damn
back.
it, he's a football player.
Bring that man back.
So, you know, he's a scumbag person, but damn it, he can play some football.
Yeah.
Best offensive guard ever to play, to be honest with you.
I'm a Nebraska fan. I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know about
I'm
ever.
not gonna go. Yeah, I ain't gonna go that far at all. And I'm a corner.
Top 10. Top
I
10.
remember in college.
He's not top 10 ever.
I ain't gonna say that either. At all.
I don't gonna say that, bro.
You're crazy.
He's
Listen,
probably
I
not even the Hall of
You know how long
Famer.
the game of
Yeah.
football has been played? And
I
their
play the
positions
position
gone?
now, and I put all my game into him.
Okay,
Keith
well,
Sims
that's,
is 1,000 times
That's
better
cool.
than he'll ever be. Bro.
okay. Well,
Like-
that's you.
Keith Sims is 1,000 times better than he'll ever be. I'll even make an argument. The 1 year we had Laramie Tunsil left guard was better than what we got from Richie Incognito.
You could pick a player off the Dallas '90s. Now, I'll say Nate Newton. I mean, I'm not going to. I can't say that about Richie Incognito.
Quentin Nelson is going to go down as a top 10, not Richie Incognito.
Yeah, man, just my
True.
take. I don't know.
Those hogs on the Redskins line, Mark May, all of them. No, I can't say that.
Yeah, the problem with Damien is he's going to go back to the 80s and 90s. And he's going to find 30 guys.
Yeah, like those guys,
Bro,
man.
you got like a crazy memory for that shit, bro.
Thanks,
Because
man.
I know
He's
you're
an
around
NFL
my age.
almanac.
I know you're around my
Yeah.
age. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Lord, bro. I sit here and I'm like, God damn.
I used to just collect football cards and like watch sports on TV all the time, being the only kid. You know.
Remember the good old Sable?
You know my wrestling vocabulary. That's insane.
Man, I warned y'all last week when that Barry Jackson article came out that we might be bargain bin shoppers, and here we go looking for value.
You called it.
But I think they're gonna be backed up into a point where there's gonna be no big money to spend at any position instead of wide receiver.
Well, we can carry that money over to next year, right?
Yeah, but they got holes. They're not gonna carry everything over.
Of course not, but for cheaper, and then you're gonna have way more money next year, and the cap's gonna go up.
Well, they carried over 15 million this year, and they only had what? They only have like 30, like 4. Once the Wilson and the Benardrick McKinney trades go through. Like fuck me.
Is it seeming like we're gonna keep Albert Wilson and Bobby McCain and Jakeem Grant around?
Here's my issue. They want to keep all these same guys, and they're going to expect different results.
Yep.
Like, what? Like that's literally the definition of insanity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, this team does like continuity, so
passes, man.
Yeah, continuity.
Over and over again.
Continuity.
Expecting
One
different
thing when
results.
guys are talented enough to deserve to
Yeah.
be with continuity.
And that's a
Yeah.
surprise. We ain't cut nobody.
Jameis Winston has officially re-signed.
Yeah, well, Peyton said that they're going to be competition.
Yeah.
If Jameis can't win that job, then Jameis will never start as a quarterback ever again in his life.
Jameis Winston's gonna be the starting quarterback.
Damien, you could win that job right now.
I believe in myself.
That is insane the amount of money he got.
Can you do me a favor? Can you double check? Because I don't know if it's real or not in the comments.
Jameis Winston did something.
Curtis Samuel with the Jags.
It's fake.
Okay.
Oh,
thank God.
Shouts to us, man.
Jameis is about to turn around his career with the Saints. I promise you, he's going to be the starting quarterback.
I hope so.
It was one fake account that said we traded Parker and somebody else for Odell Beckham Jr. and
Yeah, I
for
saw
Keaton
that.
Hunt. Bro,
Yeah,
I almost fainted.
Hey, if Galladay's the guy that we're signing, expect Parker to get traded. That's all I'm going to say. That is happening.
I doubt it.
Well, we want.
If
we want
listen,
Odell?
if we had cut Grant, then I would have believed. I would have been like, okay, I can see it, but no, we're not gonna do that.
I would love.
Would you want Odell Beckham?
Kenny Galladay so talented though.
No Odell Beckham.
I want nothing to do with that guy, bro.
Me
Nope.
Yeah, me neither. No,
He's a diva, bro. He's a
I
diva.
literally called.
Too injury prone
I
too.
literally called Baker Mayfield, like when they signed OBJ. I said, "Oh, it's going to stunt his growth." Bam started stunning his growth, and I kept going on about, "Yo, you need to take that guy off the team. He gets hurt, and they pop off." You know,
that's exactly why Baker got better. He stopped having to deal with Odell.
No thanks. He not with the young quarterback.
I'd rather get Landry back at that point.
If you're too much, if you're too much for Eli, then trust me, for a young quarterback,
Right.
Be too much.
Eli's the most calm quarterback I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, bro. Even
no
Eli
doubt
was
got
like,
in his skin.
even Eli snapped on him once. He said, "Okay, bro, you need to chill, bro." Eli had to snap on him. I was like, "Yeah, if you can make Eli snap on you, then yeah,
you got problems.
Something's up. Something's up."
All right, no Odell then.
At least we know At least we know if Jalen Mills is playing, Parker's going to go off again.
Yeah, we can book that one.
Ain't it, bro? Shout outs to Josh for showing that, man. He was, oh my god.
Where's Gilmore gonna go now? Do you think?
Well, with the Patriots.
Well, no, Gilmore's probably gonna get traded, right? Or do you think they're gonna try to hold on to him?
Why? Because they got Mills.
Jalen Mills is trash, bro. If they trade Gilmore because they got Jalen Mills, Belichick might be going senile, and I love it.
Yeah, and they still got JC. They've been doing that for more bodies. For depth.
You know what? I'm gonna say he's turning Gailey.
Bro, Gailey doesn't make decisions, bro. This guy's out here.
No, I was just saying,
this guy's out here making Bill O'Brien look good with how he's spending his money right now, bro.
And I'm surprised. You know, it's probably because he's never been in that position in a while. He's just like, fuck it. Because he's just throwing money at this point. He's just throwing money at this point.
EM's trying to get in, I believe.
$13 million for Nelson Aguilar. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
A reason.
I'm so confused on
that. EM, it's open. Here, I'll drop the link for you.
Reason, quick question. Joseph Asai, he was he was an outside linebacker at Texas, right? He ran
he was an outside / edge. He can play both. He can play defensive end, or he could play stand up outside linebacker.
What did Texas play 3-4 defense?
They rotated. They played various teams. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Same thing with Azeez Ojulari. He's a 3-4 outside linebacker who can also play edge in our scheme.
Okay. Cool.
That's who I want, bro. Like, give me Ojulari or Osai all day if you don't get Parsons. If you get Parsons, putting him in at will on the inside, I mean, you can't go wrong.
That's exactly the reason. Why do we cut Kyle Van Noy if we're not going to use any of that money?
Yeah.
Could we use him?
I don't have the answer to that. I wish I had the answer to that.
I'm still mind boggled by that because then we would have Van Noy, McKinney. I mean, we would have AVG, Baker. Yeah, it would be Van Noy on one side, Andrew Van Ginkel on the other, and
I thought we were going to start a lot more.
Yo, one person at a time, bro. One person. Don't start talking over people when someone's talking, because there's too many people here. One person at a time. Russell, finish your thought because I couldn't hear it because everyone was trying to talk over you.
I was just saying it would be Van Noy, McKinney, another inside linebacker that's not on the team currently, and then AVG on the other side. Because that's how they played. That's how they played Van Noy and Andrew Van Ginkel this past season. They were on opposite sides of each other.
I'm hoping they stand up Ogba now.
Yeah, put Raekwon in the D.
He did in Kansas City.
Yeah. Hey, we just signed a fullback tight end, Ethan Carter.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
Yawn.
We making splashes, fellas. We're making splashes.
Oh yeah.
yeah. We making splashes all right in the toilet
Special teams player, a punter, and what else?
Our biggest acquisition is McKinney.
That's a special teams player. He's a special teams player.
Yeah.
He only played 223 snaps, and he's a good pass blocker when he's in. He's only brought in on pass blocking situations.
And we also re-signed Beagle.
All this spending is not shutting up all the people talking about the Watson trade.
Well, they're not going to until it doesn't happen, right?
You gotta wait until after the draft for that to stop.
I still don't
for
mind.
the Jets to make a move for him.
Yeah,
I still don't mind Chris Greer being this quiet in free agency, only because he just finds ways to get guys in here. You know, it was like I said, it's tough to not have, Corey Linsley, but he made his decision. But moving forward, we're really quiet right now. But come Wednesday, I don't know. I got a feeling that they're going to come through, and we'll have more optimism. Moving.
I'll tell you right now, almost all the big receivers will be done before we get to Wednesday.
Yeah. But
I agree.
Yeah,
they said Curtis Samuel in Miami, right? Like he's in Miami right now.
Yeah, so was Aaron Jones.
Yeah, but
Galladay was in Miami.
It could be anything because he's having like a party.
They all live down here too, right? Like 90% of the league lives down here in the off season.
And
they all live in Southwest Ranches.
And you'll think they'll be to Miami's advantage, but whatever.
Here's my issue. What the fuck have we done to help Tua?
Nothing.
Right now,
nothing at all, bro.
So what? Nothing. Our way of helping him is going to be draft a bunch of rookies and say, "Go get them, guys."
Nah, that's my issue.
You gotta have a veteran presence.
Like, come on, man.
If you draft a bunch of Alabama receivers, yes, but
they still gotta make that leap to the NFL.
Right.
From, college to NFL.
And then
the adjustment.
Sharif, I'm leaving it open for EM, buddy.
And then other Dolphin fans are banking on us to trade for Watson behind this offensive line. Jesus.
You're gonna get the same results, man. And all these people are like, people forget we won 10 games last year. Yeah, because of our defense, bro.
Yep. Last place schedule.
And we can't expect this team to do that again.
And a last place schedule.
And what do we have this year, Damien?
A second place schedule.
Thank you very much.
And we play the NFC South.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
And here's the thing. Even if they splash and splurge on a big name receiver, I'm still looking at this team with a bunch of holes on offense.
Yeah.
Well, you have Galladay or
special offensive line.
Yeah. And who's our running back?
Don't have one.
I don't know. Who's the running back?
Gaskin.
Gaskin. Back number one right now.
Gaskin situation.
I don't want him.
I feel like I'm reaping what I sow by calling Gaskins taking Balage's job and becoming the number one like last training camp. Now I feel like God's playing a sick joke on me, being like, "Hey, you got what you wanted. Now you're not gonna ride him out. Now you're gonna ride him out."
Oh man.
And here's the thing. I think we'd all be a little bit more comfortable with Gaskin if you signed or made this offensive line studly. Then we'd be like, "Oh, okay, at least he's running behind a brick wall."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. You know what we're doing? Sorry, I'll let you ask it after this. Okay, so let's look at the guys we're keeping. Hearns, Wilson, Grant, God help us. Gaskin, Ahmed, Wilson, and Dieter if he's going to start at center.
Mm-hmm.
How many players did I just name that we're hoping work out? That we're riding the wave of hope that they're gonna get it done, bro.
Damn near all.
That's an issue for me, bro. We have on the offensive line, guys. We got the way Hunt played, the way Jackson's last half of the season went, the way Karras was at times, the way Flowers is. I won't name Kinley because y'all know I think he's our best rookie on the offensive side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go with the injury history with Preston, Parker, the stone hands with Grant. Hearns coming back, Wilson hoping he's back to his speedy form. The running back situation. Bro, this is a lot of uncertainty here.
Yeah, this should have been last year.
Give me a couple pieces of certainty here. Like, good God, bro, I need some kind of sure thing here. Somewhere. Anywhere. Here's the thing. Name everyone, include injury history, years played, position change, whatever. How many guys on offense can we sit back and say, okay, we're certain they're going to have a good or great year next year?
0.
We could say that about TVP if we knew he was going to be healthy. Probably the same thing about Preston Williams. You can't even say that about Gesicki right now.
Nope.
He's the closest, though. That's the sad part.
You know what's scary? If Solomon Kinley's healthy, he's probably the closest, bro. Or Tua. Because I'm looking at Tua and he's getting his body right. He's in football shape. But the poor kid's going to be running for his life.
Tua's arms looking crazy.
I hope not.
Listen, you got a kid, whether we want to believe it or not. Well, I know some people do. We got a kid who had an injury history at Alabama. How is it not number one priority to build a wall, man?
AJ Green to the Ravens.
Oh,
AJ Green. That's good for him. Hoping he can.
That's a huge signing.
If that's fact.
I think he quit on the Bengals last year, so.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that wouldn't blame him.
He quit.
Well, and he quit the year before, bro.
Yeah, he did. He quit. Yeah,
he could have come back from injury in week 8. I know that because that year I had him in fantasy. He was like ready to come back like week 8 or week 9, and he just decided, "Oh, I'm not ready. Oh, I'm not ready." And then he said, "Oh, I'm going to shut it down."
Yeah, he quit on that franchise.
Yeah, I think Miami's having. I think they're focusing all their efforts on Galladay because about what I'm reading, according to Cam Wolf and Barry Jackson, they sound like they're the front runner.
But
that scares me.
Who'd you guys rather have, Juju, who already has a relationship with Tua, or Galladay?
Neither.
If you had to choose one,
Juju's what we need.
Yeah,
He's a top 5 slot guy who can also go outside if you need him to, but he's a top 5 guy in the slot. The guy runs a 4.56 or 4.57, but he's physical with his hands. He's a very good route runner, and he wins physically.
Yeah.
So, and he creates separation. Even though he runs a 4.56, he averaged separation with 3.1 yards last year.
That's decent.
Juju's what we need. Like, Samuel's what we need. Galladay isn't what we need right now.
Yeah,
we already got 2 Galladays on the team.
Would I mind? Yeah. No, because at least I know, he's got a couple hamstring issues, but there's a good chance Galladay might be more healthy than Parker and Preston.
But they're kind of the same.
Yeah, this past year was his only year hurt.
Yeah. Well, he's had hamstring issues before, but this year was his only real year where and they shut him down. He was ready to come back, and they said, we're going to shut him down. And I will say this. Parker's good with the ball in his hands, but Galladay's dynamic when the ball's in his hands.
Yes, he is. It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade.
But how much is that upgrade going to cost if Nelson Aguilar
it's going to cost.
Bro?
It's going to cost, man.
Nelson Aguilar ruined our chances.
And you know what? Juju and Tua are very, very good friends.
Yes.
The only one probably closer is Najee. That's probably the only one closer to him.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys.
Even back to Alabama, Juju practices with Tua in the offseason.
Yes.
I got a question real quick. If they go with Galladay and they don't take anybody like a Samuel or Juju, and do you think that they may already believe that Bowden really is going to be their slot guy?
They better draft.
Or do you think they're drafting one?
I think they'll draft.
No, I think they're still drafting one.
But I want Bowden. I want him a part of this receiving core next year. 110%. Him, Parker, and Preston, and Gesicki, if you want to encompass just receivers, and Gesicki, because he can sign up in the slot, boundary, whatever. Those are the only 4 guys that don't make me cringe right now out of our receiving core. Because y'all know I love what Kirk Mayer could be, but he was injured last year. He was on COVID last year. I don't know what we have there.
Reason, what about that tight end we signed from the Bears, the Shaheen?
Shaheen. Yeah, he's already signed up with us, isn't he?
Yeah. I was just trying to see what your thoughts of him being incorporated into that rotation.
He's not the greatest threat.
Yeah, he's a red zone guy. That's it, right? And a short distance from the goal line red zone guy. I'm not gonna bank on this guy coming out and having a 600 or 700 yard season, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's barely a 500 yard season.
Yeah, I don't even know if he can hit that, bro. 500.
Right. They don't use him like that.
Yeah. So
probably 300 is probably the most I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
him
don't- but-
and Smythe won't even equal, like, probably, Gesicki, if he's targeted properly, he could get up there like 800-900 yards, no problem.
Correct.
And I think Smythe and Shaheed would maybe equate to put together. You'd be lucky to get half.
Correct.
What is the next free agency
Most
chip
400,
to fall?
400 or something.
I think the receivers are going to start falling now.
Receivers.
Well, think of it. How many are gone, really? Corey Davis and Aguilar. Who else is gone?
Damn, what's the other one?
Yeah, because Bourne doesn't count. He's a low.
Yeah, Bourne
tier.
does not count.
Yeah,
he's like a return. He's a returner too, right?
Yeah. Primarily for returner.
Same thing with Andre Roberts.
Because the pass was run on them earlier. That's what.
But look at Juju still there. Samuel's still there. Allen Robinson. Yeah, Galladay. Allen Robinson refuses to sign his franchise tag.
Really?
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, he
well, I
said
guess
he's not
until
signing.
because there's no surety, there's no certainty in the quarterback position here.
Buddy, I would trade. You want to? Hey, if you want to spend some capital, go get fucking Allen Robinson, bro.
Now I'm all on board with that. You're going to go for that type of receiver.
Buddy, he's better than Godwin. He's better than Galladay. You go get him, bro.
I agree.
Oh, Will Fuller's still out there, but my issue with Will Fuller is you want to talk about a guy who is injured all the time?
He's brittle.
Bro, the guy's a blazer, and he can stretch the field, and he can put up 200-yard games, but then he gets hurt, and he misses half the season.
Exactly.
True.
And then this year,
every
when
year
he was at his healthiest, he was taking
He's going to miss the
PEDs.
first 3 games. Yeah, he's going to miss the first 3 games or so.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, PD's trying to stay good.
And they're talking about maybe him go to Arizona. That's
Nice
what they
fit.
were talking about earlier.
Nice fit.
Christian Kirk, I mean, I think he'll be better service as a number 3 than a number 2, and put Will Fuller to 2.
I really like Christian Kirk, by the way. That dude.
I like him.
He make
bro.
plays.
When you go back to that whole thing, when you go back to the Arizona game, I was up in him. I like Christian Kirk, bro. People sleep on him.
Not me. He made plays, bro. But I still don't know. I still don't know if the Dolphins are willing to pay like big money for
they're
like
going up to.
You know what the problem is, Martin? They might not have a choice because there's gonna be no one left to spend on, bro.
If they're linked to Galladay, they're willing to spend big money. If they're linked to him, brother.
But the
Especially
thing
what I
is,
don't
this whole
want
thing
is I don't.
Nelson Aguilar.
Damien, me and you have been looking at the whole situation just from what we've seen at the media, right? I really hope they're not getting into a bidding war with the Giants, bro.
I think it is, man. Those are the only two. The Jets aren't doing it after what they done today. They're not doing it. So who else?
And they were in on it, right? And they were in on it.
Yeah.
But and then what would tell me about that is you willing to get in the bidding war with Giants for not Corey Lindsey, but for Galladay, but you want to do that for Corey Lindsey with the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? It's certain stuff that you should focus on instead of. I know you need a wide receiver, but you really need to shore up that offensive line, man.
Buddy, we're gonna get David Andrews. I've been telling y'all for like a week now. I just had it in my gut, man.
Better than
how do they afford Galladay and Andrews?
I don't depends on what Galladay's number is. Right?
And then remember, you can go into
and they might cut.
They might.
Yeah, and they might cut a receiver to
Yeah.
like Burns might get dropped or Wilson might get dropped as well for Galladay, right? Like
it's not an issue being over the cap going into training camp. It's just by the start of the season, game 1, you need to be under that cap. So
and what's up, EM? Hey, yo, we haven't even heard anything about us spending. If we're not spending this money, why aren't you adding? Oh, he's talking about Parsons, EM. Why aren't you guaranteeing X more money? Why aren't we talking about an all extension here, bro? Because here's the dangerous thing you were playing. Because I heard, I showed some of you guys like Damien and EM. Y'all saw some of the messages I was getting, bro. The edge market one. We were in the wide receiver in the edge market, and they were shocked by the prices. Okay, well, you know what you had to be careful of with signing another edge guy with Ogba's going to be watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna want that money. He's gonna want money.
That's what I'm talking about. Why you're not walking? Oh, sorry, Ian.
No, you're good, homie. You good? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, you can go. You can go.
No, I'm just gonna say, Ogba should be the priority, bro. We talked about this yesterday. Reason he should be the priority. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I have no clue what the Dolphins are doing, bro.
Well, you
That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now.
I think
I
they're
have
in.
no idea.
I think they're in hard on a receiver, and that's why they're not spending money right now.
But the thing is, though, if you're willing, if the whole thing, if your whole narrative right now is we're trying to go cheap, then why not go cheap at wide receiver? If that's your whole thing, then go cheap at wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Practice what you preach.
Give me Allen Robinson.
But even the tier 2 guys are expensive.
I mean, compared to the production, they've already got too much money in that room to begin with.
I agree.
EM, are you worried that we haven't added a veteran presence to the offensive line yet?
I wouldn't say I'm worried because, I mean, we can all agree that our line didn't perform up to, our expectations last year. But you got to consider we had 3 rookies, that started for a good portion of the year, if not all of the year. So from that standpoint, I'm not worried because we saw. I'll say this: we saw a definite improvement from last year compared to 2019. So I'm thinking this line will improve. Again, I know we talked about this earlier. Reason, what the Dolphins should just go hard after Joe Thuney and go hard after Corey Linsley and just stack your line, build that wall in front of Tua. If you're not going to go big on wide receiver or these other positions. But man, I'm not worried, but I'll say this: I am concerned, somewhat concerned.
Agree.
So,
I agree.
How would you feel if Dave Andrews is the move or they re-sign Karras?
I mean, either one of them. I mean, you know what you're getting with Karras. He's serviceable. Again, I mean, that's probably the route they're going. I think they're probably wanting Karras will probably be re-signed, and I think he and Michael Dieter will be given an opportunity to win that starting job. And so I think that's the route right now as we're sitting here. But it's always a fluid situation. It could change at any time. But I think Karras will be the target. And see, again, I'm not worried. Reason. I mean, I know what the additions of Thuney and Corey Linsley would bring to this offensive line. But if coming off 2019 into 2020, yeah, I was worried. I was, losing sleep. But we saw growth, we saw development from these rookies last year. Our line collectively last year, again, they didn't perform to our standard, but you got to factor in this line. They're going to get better another year, off-season program, get bigger, get stronger, get faster. Learn the scheme. So you got to factor in. I think the line is going to improve. I don't think is it going to be top 10. More likely not, but I think we're going to see improvement, bro. So I'm just not worried. I'm just not. Even if they bring back Karras.
Well, I don't even think it'll be top 15. I think you're going to hover around the 20 range.
The 20 range. I mean, we're what 27, 28 this year. So I mean, that's a significant improvement. You know what I mean? Is it top 10? No, but
on 290 pass attempts by Tua, allowing 95 pressures. Something's got to improve.
But I'm not worried though. But I am privately.
No one wants to talk. No one talks about it except me and you. The amount of sacks that Tua avoided, bro.
Right. Exactly. Fitzpatrick as well. Both of them. So,
I think the offensive line will get better just because they're gonna have an extra year under their belt. Austin Jackson, he's definitely gonna have to get stronger. I don't think people forget about it, but people do remember. He had that surgery there's something going on with his sister and
bone marrow,
the bone marrow transplant. So he's I believe even with Tua's injury, he's also still recovering from those effects as well. I believe So as far as Tua strengthening himself, if we dove into Austin Jackson from this offseason the way we did Tua, I can only imagine he's trying to strengthen himself as well so he can be that staple at left tackle. And then also moving Hunt, obviously with the trade with Isaiah Wilson, we're automatically saying Hunt's going to bump in at right guard. And Reason mentioned it a ton of times. Hunt is a potential Pro Bowler, all pro if developed correctly at right guard. So we're going to be young, but I think they're still going to take that step forward only because I don't think there's any other way to look at it. They have to take that step forward. I think they're up for the challenge.
Yeah, I'm excited
what
about
what I'm most concerned about is them being consistent in the run game. That, in my opinion, that's the priority because that's going to help. That's going to benefit Tua more than anything. Yeah. So
yes.
But we'll see. And again, there's a flip side to this coin as well. The fact that this staff didn't go all in, they had the money. They could have gone out and re-signed anybody they chose. But it appears that they're betting on these kids' development. So that should be encouraging. Just like Tua's development, just like, Brandon Jones' development, just like, Raekwon Davis's development. This staff sees these guys 6 days a week. They see them in the offseason program. So that should be, I think we should look at that in a positive.
Well, they were in on it. Cameron Wolf reported they were in on Lindsley, but the price was too high for them.
Yeah, it was high, but that tells you they're not desperate. You know what I'm saying? They're not in desperation mode. So they're like, well, no, that's too. I like what I'm seeing from Michael Dieter enough, to the point where I'm not willing to invest $12, $13 million, on a center.
We haven't seen him at center though. You know what I mean? So,
but they have.
Yeah, but they're also the same staff that said they liked what they were seeing from Josh Rosen in practice. And like I said earlier, it's one thing to snap a ball against a scout defense in practice. It's another thing when you're actually in a game situation. You got to not only snap the ball, but you got to start calling out disguises. You got to start identifying mics. You got to start picking up blitzes because you got to be the best communicator on the field next to the quarterback.
Well, that's why you bring in Harris for another year, staff or Andrews, an established veteran, to get Dieter up to speed if he's not already. In the mental aspect.
How many years are we going to be grooming this kid at freaking center?
I hear you, man. I hear you.
One more year.
I get it. I understand. But this is the route that they've chosen. So we just gotta wait and see how it plays out.
You gotta trust Flores with his development. If you can't trust his development with other players on the offensive line that we have already, how are you gonna trust him to his development and what he can do with it?
I would agree.
Because if you look at, they're bringing in other people to help to his development. What do you think Charlie Fry's for?
Well, that's the point. That's them developing these players, so you have to trust them to develop the offensive line.
Yeah, but if you listen to all the people, everyone credited Steve Marshall for our offensive line last year.
They got rid of him
because he's a Gailey guy. He left. He left. He resigned after Gailey got canned.
Well, we all know Gailey wasn't working for Tua at all. Like, he didn't care about Tua.
Yeah, but that wasn't supposed to be his job. That was supposed to be Robert Brown's job.
Yeah, Gailey, I actually saw. I don't know if you guys knew this. Gailey was on the floor. He wasn't up in the box for the first few games with Fitzpatrick. If you guys didn't see that in Miami, he was actually on the field with Fitz, and then he was never on the field with Tua when he was calling games.
Really?
I didn't know that.
I was watching games back. I was watching highlights back and stuff, and you can see Gailey on the sideline when Fitz is in the game in the early games.
I have never seen. I must have gone back and seen every snap 5-6 times. I've never seen Gailey.
Not Gailey, EM. I said you must have been the one falling asleep, not Gailey. But I only saw him in the box, so I can't sit here and say that I saw him.
I saw him on the sideline.
That's what I'm saying. I have never seen him on the sideline, bro.
Yeah, man, he never gets off that lazy boy. I don't know.
I think he was doing it for Fitzpatrick, and he never did it for Tua. It just proves it even more.
I'm just glad Gotsi is going to be on the sideline because that's the anticipation. When Gotsi's on the sideline with Tua, it seems like Tua responds better when he has that type of presence. And then bringing Charlie Fry in, having two guys in front of him bouncing ideas, it's going to be positive for Tua this year versus what he had to go through last year.
Up in the box.
Nah, Charlie Fry. Nah,
or it's going to be Studsville. It's probably more going to be Studsville up in the box.
It's going to be Studsville or Godsey.
I would hope Godsey will be on the sideline with Tua just because he knows how to communicate.
They're going to have one up and one down.
Okay. Then yeah, it might be Godsey in the box because Charlie Fry has to be down there with Tua.
Between Godsey and Studsville, one's going to be up, one's going to be down. Charlie Fry will be on the sideline.
Oh, regardless. Okay, yeah. Nah. Then I want Godsey on the sideline. Just because communication.
I think he will be. I think Studsville.
Yeah, I think Studsville will be in the box.
Who do you think's really going to be calling plays? I really think Godsey is going to be the one that's calling the plays.
I think it's going to be Studsville because I told y'all from what we've been told, listen to what Flores said, right? Flores said that if COVID struck Chan Gailey last year, Studsville was the next up as the play caller.
True.
So, that's why I asked EM when we were up here, did Flores tip his hat?
Oh, and also in a lot of Senior Bowl practices, I was seeing Studsville calling the plays.
Well, in the game, they each got a half. In the actual game, they each got a half. And look at Studsville at the Clemson Pro Day, right? Man, that guy was front and center. He was actually running drills.
Oh yeah, very hands on.
All I gotta say is hopefully if he doesn't, go ahead.
Go ahead, Pyro. Oh, I'm sorry, Pyro. Go ahead, bro.
No. Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask Reason what he thought. Well, the panel in general. What are y'all thoughts on bringing Vince back, Vince Beagle?
Boo!
I could care less.
Screw him, man.
Yeah, I said we got to a point where we have to start signing the guys that basically tweeted out advocating for another quarterback on a different team, bro. You know what? I would rather have drafted an inside guy because he's obviously going to be used on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think primarily, but he'll be moved around.
Right. Yeah, he'll move inside out, right? Inside out.
Yeah.
Just how we'd use Parsons, hint.
Right.
Everyone.
Reason is a fool, bro. You're a fool, man. But yeah, absolutely. But I personally, though, I'm in the minority. I like Vince Beagle. I don't like that nonsense he was trying to pull with Tua, but
yeah, they were really high on him going into.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And about a month ago, we were talking about the possibility of him coming back. I said, man, I don't know. We can't just dismiss, the idea of him not coming back because everything was pointing in the direction of he was going to have a significant role in his defense this year. But obviously, he went down with the Achilles injury. But I just hope I want to see where he is physically. You know what I mean?
That's a tough injury to come back.
It is. At that position. That position, it is, bro. So I want to see where he is physically. But Vince, I like him as a player. I really, really, I liked him. I like the production we got out of him in 2019. So I like him as a player for the most part. But we'll see where he is physically. So
Vince Beagle's a ball magnet, bro.
Yes, he's tough, bro. Versatile. We know his skill set. Me and Reason, we've talked about him on the show. At length, about his skill set and how he fits into this defense. So he can do a little bit of everything. He's prototypical for the scheme. I like the investment. I like it. Put him next to Raekwon McMillan, and man, I like that look, bro. I really do. So
do we try to go for Clowney?
I'm hearing a lot of chatter, bro. I'm hearing a lot of chatter about Clowney. Man,
I would love that.
I wouldn't.
Why not?
With Clowney?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything with even a team tied to him yet.
Yeah.
Really? I've been seeing all kinds of stories where it could be from. I wouldn't say the articles that I've been reading are the most reputable, but I've seen on Instagram and Facebook people have been posting things about him. So linking him to the Dolphins. But it's all about the price tag with me with Clowney. It's all about the price tag. He's still. Yeah. I know.
You
But,
saw how much AJ got, huh? 3 years, $34 million. AJ Green to the Ravens for 3 years, $34 million.
I wonder why they didn't sign a young guy. That's kind of weird.
I'm surprised they didn't draft. I know Ravens Twitter really wanted Rashad Bateman.
What the heck is it? Did Bill O'Brien went to the Ravens?
Yeah. For a guy who's taking 2 years off, basically.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh well, they're not my team.
That's all their free agency money. Right there.
So now with the addition of with Vince, all of a sudden you've got depth now, linebacker. Do you think the Dolphins invest a first-round pick on a linebacker still, you think, Reason? Or everybody, I'm sorry, everybody on the panel?
The only guy I'd invest in is a guy who can play defensive end and stand up as an outside linebacker in this defense.
Oh, real quick, Reason. They said it's a fake account.
What's a fake account?
The tweet that you said about the Ravens.
About AJ?
Yeah.
So AJ did not sign with the Ravens yet, or he didn't sign with them at all.
Oh,
man, why everybody playing like that, man?
Well, it's AJ Green. They can play with him all they want. I don't care.
I still like him in the Hall of Fame, though. AJ Green should be a Hall of Famer. He had one of those careers.
I don't know about Hall of Fame.
Wait, who said that? Who said that?
Who said Bengals ring of honor?
Martin thinks that AJ Green will be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
If Chad Johnson can't make the Pro Bowl, AJ Green shouldn't, bro.
Yeah,
I love AJ.
For that matter.
I love AJ, bro.
Mark.
No,
I love AJ Green, but Hall of Fame, no.
I mean,
all due respect, homie. All due respect.
I tie things into not only their play individually, but their draft classes. Like if you think about the 2007 draft class with Calvin Johnson, Adrian Peterson, Patrick Willis, Darrell Revis, all of those guys are going to the Hall of Fame.
I had to do it.
And deservedly so.
But 2011, if you remember, we have Julio Jones, Cam Newton, Von Miller, not Luke Kuechly, JJ Watt. I'm just tying him into like the draft class and how productive everybody was. Like all those players will be in the Hall of Fame someday. So I'm just saying to myself, AJ Green probably deserves to be in there too. Just off of his production.
All the players that played in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s who were outstanding and ain't in the Hall of Fame, just because you're above average in a good draft class.
This ain't the NBA Hall of Fame, bro.
No.
You gotta look at guys in their era who like changed the game or change the position. Calvin Johnson did that. This guy,
exactly. Listen. If AJ Green makes it before Wish from Rev, I'm done with it. I'm done with the NFL. I'm telling you right now.
That would be crazy.
Chris Collinsworth technically was a better receiver than AJ Green. He's not even top 2 Bengals receiver. Maybe not top 3. TJ was Rosada. I can't say that about AJ Green.
Hey, Damien, man, you can't even much say that, man. AJ Green with Andy Dalton as his primary starter put up numbers, bro. Andy Dalton
when he was healthy.
Yeah.
How many years?
What games he didn't really impact the league, man. When Collinsworth was there, they went to 2 Super Bowls. He was a part of 2 Super Bowls with the lead receiver.
Collinsworth had Boomer, and he had an outstanding coach.
And Ken Anderson also was for the first one.
Yeah, in like 81.
Yeah, they lost twice in 81. Correct, Super Bowl 16.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm sorry. All due respect.
I got nothing but respect for you, homie, and we can agree to disagree. But
And you know what?
you show me proof on that one.
I was literally talking you up to EM as one of the smartest guys that comes up here, but so it's no disrespect at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. It's
now,
cool.
now he was highly productive, and I see, you know, I love AJ Green as well. I got number of respect for what he achieved in the league, but Hall of Fame though.
We throwing around Hall of Fame
He's
like
not
that.
he's not a Hall of Famer to me.
What's the receiver that Dallas had that when Ireland interviewed and asked his mom did she prostitute? What's the kid?
Des Bryant.
Des Bryant. Des Bryant is the Hall of Famer. He had a better career so far than AJ Green. So.
The Patriots just re-signed. The Patriots just re-signed Dietrich Weiss to a 4-year, $30 million deal. So Lawrence Guy is still out there.
I would love for the Dolphins to take the flyer on him, bro.
Well, don't be surprised if we get Lawrence Guy and Andrews, bro.
Yeah, he was linked.
Shit. Right, we're going at right now.
I would love him, bro.
Shouts to that bargain bin, baby.
And there's been a lot of rumors of Patriot players coming here. I'm not real big on the idea.
I guess Saxon, we shop at Dollar General around here.
Lawrence Guy is that.
Oh, you mean Dollar Tree, man? Dollar Tree.
Yeah, everything's Dollar Tree.
Go ahead, Ian.
Yeah, Lawrence Guy is that 3-tech we talked about. The reason that we, you know, if we don't go after a true 0, bring in another 3, that will freeze up Agba. That will, that depth that he more likely he'll be a starter. And you take Agba and stand him up. That would provide that. And I think that might be the direction the Dolphins are going in, bro.
Because the Fanside just dropped an article about how we're like basically interested in the front runner for Golladay right now. Would you trade the 18th for Allen Robinson?
No.
But
Wait. Repeat that reason.
The 18th pick for Allen Robinson.
No.
I'm trading 30.
We need a receiver, right? So we're gonna have to draft a receiver anyway, right?
I'll give 36 for Robinson.
36.
I would rather if they're gonna whatever receiver that they're targeting, I'd rather sign that guy and supplement through the draft. I'm not trading
Golladay for 18 to 20 million than trade an 18th for Robinson.
Yeah.
He's the better receiver.
I would.
Well, I need a running back. So.
Well, no. I don't want Golladay for 20. They're talking about 20 million.
Well,
what did you see?
18 to 20 million is what.
Yeah, did you see what?
Nelson got 13.
I don't want Golladay. He's gonna be expensive.
No, Aguilar got 13 million a year, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is from the difference with Golladay being a top tier free agent and Nelson Aguilar getting 13, what you think that Golladay is gonna ask for? Anywhere from at least 18 to 20.
I didn't know Aguilar got 13.
Yeah,
he did.
He got 2 years, 26 million from the New England Patriots.
I'm telling you,
real man.
Damn, 20.
Belichick on that coconut rum, bro. That coconut rum.
Oh my God, bro, that is.
Yeah, man.
The only reason I say that is because Allen Robinson's. If you include everyone who's been signed, Allen Robinson would have been the best receiver on the market.
Agreed.
That's why I thought it was targeting.
What's the main difference between him and Golladay, in your opinion?
Between Robinson and Golladay?
Yes, sir.
I think they're similar players.
I think so too, but I'm curious what Reason's got to say on that.
I think Robinson's more dynamic. I'm pretty sure. I have to check it, but I'm pretty sure he's. Here, let me make sure before I say it.
Yards of separation.
I know he's higher in yards of separation. I know that for sure. That's not what I'm checking. Okay. Hold on, let me say it. 4.5. He's faster than Golladay as well.
Aha. Okay.
That's what you asked for.
He's a mid 4.4 guy. Galladay's a 4.5 guy.
Is he really? I didn't know Robinson was. Wow.
Yeah.
How old is Allen Robinson? 27-ish, 28-ish?
Late 20s. Yeah.
And I think Golladay is 26, 27. He's slightly younger.
He's 27, Allen Robinson.
Reason I gotta get out of here.
All right, have a good one, bro.
All right, man.
What's up, brother?
Take
Yeah,
it
I
easy.
know what you do on the show, backing up to all this time, and all these fools turning their back and backtracking that they love to and now. So keep doing what you guys do. Love the show,
bro.
All right, bro. Salute.
Have a good one, bro. Have a good one, man.
They're both 27, so they're the same age.
Okay.
But Allen Robinson, just from the film, he makes, like, as far as the dynamic part of it, he makes dynamic catches, bro. Like
easy,
contested.
bro.
It makes it look easy.
And we were talking about AJ Green with Andy Dalton. This guy's had Trubisky, bro.
Yeah, he made Trubisky look good.
Don't forget.
Holiday had Matt Stafford. As much as people want to say whatever they want to say about Stafford,
That's a good point.
Stafford has like a top 7, top 5 arm in the NFL, bro.
And he's good. He's good when throwing deep. So
Allen Robinson never had like an elite quarterback. Blake Bortles was like the best one, probably.
I would definitely give up the 36 pick for Robinson at this point. I would rather do that.
36, yeah.
Of course. 36, yeah. But 18,
well, I heard they were that's what they were wanting anyway, was a second round pick for him, but he would have to sign the franchise tag to be traded, so that's where it gets complicated. But I'm sure he would if he was going to be traded. But I heard earlier in the offseason that they were looking to trade him anyway at one point, and they were looking for a second rounder as compensation, and nothing materialized from it. So I think the 36 would get him. Honestly, I do.
Irving, I had to mute you because you got crazy feedback right now, bro.
Like 20 million. Oh
yeah,
that's real. I don't like it. I rather go get
you
Samuel.
You gotta come back, Irving. You got stupid feedback going on right now, bro.
Yeah, man. It sounds like somebody.
Yeah.
It sounds like a straw going through the drink when you get one from soda. So you know how you make the straw go up and down. Sound just like that.
Oh yeah.
Stupid crazy feedback. I don't know, man. I don't know. Irving, if you're just gonna come up here and sit muted, you gotta make room for other people, brother.
All right, I'll step out. That's okay.
Oh no, hold on. Is he good? Irving, talk.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. Now there's no feedback.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, what's up, Rhino? Is that Rhino? Oh,
no,
never mind.
it's not Powerhouse.
Nah. I thought it was good.
Irvin, fins up, brother.
Hey, fins up, man.
What's going on, Irvin?
Nothing much, man. I'm here, a little disappointed, but I'm being patient.
I know. All the gloomy faces, man. All the gloomy faces.
We had more excitement before this period.
I know,
I'm
right?
not even disappointed about a weapon. I just wanted the offensive line. I wanted.
Yeah, that's what
That's what I wanted the most.
Yeah,
right
same
there.
here, man.
I get it.
Too. I'm more excited.
I'm at the point now, bro. Please, just get Leonard Fournette and just do whatever the hell you want.
Yo, I haven't heard any team attack him at all. I haven't even heard his name, bro.
And that's shocking. That's really shocking to take.
That makes me think Tampa Bay's trying to work something out.
Yeah, like he's just not. He's not even taking the calls. He's just like, nah, I'm staying with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Seems like
I don't blame him, man.
Tom Brady worked his
one
magic.
more obstacle, baby. One more obstacle. That's it.
That'll be so crazy if Brady freaking wins another Super Bowl.
Bro, we're gonna be stuck taking Najee at 18, bro. I mean, what the fuck? Like, it is what it is, bro.
It's just like ain't it just like a prophecy? You know what I'm saying? It's weird how these things happen, right?
I'll be happy with that. I mean, would I rather have Zavon or somebody that? Although they've already addressed, they've done more on defenses than they have offense. So they haven't. I don't think they've moved a single offensive piece outside of picking up that special teams tight end guy. So that man,
You hear that, Damon? Najee 18, baby.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
What do you think about their interest in Kareem Hunt? What do you think about their interest in Kareem Hunt?
I find that weird.
Real. That guy got slaughtered by saying something about the Jags and Tony Khan, and he got called out.
Yeah, exactly. Who wants him, man?
But didn't Sun Sentinel report that too?
I think Barry said something, but it was in regards to what that guy said.
Oh, okay.
we already. I mean, Hunt is obviously an upgrade, but he's kind of a similar back to what we have in Gaskin. It doesn't
No,
make
he can run
sense.
between the tackles.
No,
he's an upgrade.
He's still not Najee or Leonard
No, I'm
Fournette.
making room for Rhino RD. So
He led the AFC in rushing, man.
He led the league. He led the
with the
league
league.
in
My
rushing.
bad, homie.
Yeah, you know that, right?
With the Chiefs.
Okay.
Kareem's a beast, bro. Kareem's a
Your point
legit.
is what, Russell?
Hey, Rhino.
He was doing that when Alex Smith was there too. It wasn't just.
I like Hunt. I just wouldn't you rather have Fournette or Najee?
I think Hunt is the starter.
Hunt's on the same level, bro. He's proven, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Kareem Hunt is the power back that we need.
And-
I
agree with there. The other thing too is there ain't a lot of tread on those tires. That's the thing.
Good
That's
point.
Not at all.
And I bet he would complement in an RPO offense very well.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
he's perfect, bro.
Yeah. That all right. You know what? You guys turned my opinion around. I'll give you
How
that.
old is Kareem Hunt,
Russ,
Russ?
you weak.
How old is
Russ.
Kareem Hunt?
Is he 26, I believe?
He is. I'll tell you right now.
He's
He
young.
is.
Russell, you weak.
He's 20.
What?
He's 5, yeah.
25. He's 25.
Oh, God. Perfect.
Oh, that's
Man, sign him up.
You'll be 26 in August.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Yep.
perfect, bro.
Would you give him what, 81?
I ain't getting all
What if they
excited now.
what if they actually are trying to get Hunt?
Well, you know what?
might
It would
be.
make sense because they like trading, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind it.
What you guys say, man? I get the Hunt jersey. What about that, Pyro? I'll get me a Hunt jersey, man. Seriously. Kareem Hunt.
And he only has 694 attempts. That's it.
Oh man, young kid too. Got a lot of.
Stop.
And I would love Kareem Hunt, bro.
And then we got one less thing to worry about in the draft. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
At least not in the first couple
Pass
rounds.
rusher at 18.
Yeah. Knowing them, they'll double up
pass
the
rush.
Najee anyways.
Hey, look at this. Look at Russell easily got persuaded. Man, come on, Russell. You gotta be more.
He's a smart guy,
dedicated
you
than
know.
I like Hunt. No, I like Hunt to begin with. I just was thinking more of a power situation, power running back. That's what we've all been talking about with Fournette. So I figure we would all be on the same page. But now that you guys kind of brought to my attention his age, the fact that he would fit well in the RPO offense, it makes sense.
So Gaskins,
That's common sense, guys.
than
Of course,
Hunt
I'm going to change my mind.
Is that what you're thinking?
Russell, you betrayed me, man. You were
And he's a
bro.
and he's
I still ain't changed my mind about the quarterback position.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say, can we change your mind on Tua's long-term projection?
I don't know if we can persuade him on that.
The only one who can change my mind with that is Tua and this organization getting to the Super Bowl, man. With Tua.
Well, you'll be
It's
persuaded.
that
Then.
simple.
Super Bowl.
Hope for you.
Damn. You know the last time we went to the Super Bowl was 73,
We're
right?
better get his ass to
No,
work.
Exactly.
84.
I don't want to die. I want
84. I'm sorry.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be 80 years old before they fucking go back to another one.
I mean, but look at
Hold
Detroit.
on. Russell, bad news for you. Deshaun Watson ain't taking this offense right now to the Super Bowl, bro.
With the fact that they've done nothing with it, I agree.
Unbelievable.
Are y'all all of a sudden concerned about what the Patriots are doing?
No.
Are y'all concerned about
Their defense.
They got Cam Newton at quarterback, so I'm not worried.
Yeah.
The only move that they made that personally bothered me was the Matt Judon move. And that was it.
Judon.
Yeah,
That
a little
defense
bit.
gonna be
Yeah.
Johnny was a good move, but Cam's throwing him the ball, so I'm not worried. It evens itself out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wide arches, man.
So Rhino, how are you feeling today, brother?
Rhino.
Hey,
Rhino, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
What's good, Rhino? What's good?
I've had a long, hard day outside of football, but it's kind of disappointing with Lindsey. I really felt if there's one player that we should overpay for, it was him. Yeah. I mean, really. I mean, just pick one, guys. Pick one to overpay. But I mean, the $17 million in 1 year and the 5 years contract, I can kind of see. Maybe that's beyond overpaying. That's kind of like all in stuff.
Yeah. 5 years was a lot, right? Like
that's a lot of money, a lot of years. Yeah.
Chat, that's a lot.
I mean, but
a lot, man.
But he's a great player. I mean, I would, but how much more would we have to overpay? Be more than 17? It would be more than 5 years. I mean, it just gets messy.
Yeah.
The rest of it I can understand. And if I don't know about 20 million for Galloway, that kind of makes me feel a little cringy about it. It's a lot of freaking money, but you kind of have to feed the fans a little bit. It's kind of hard, man. It's kind of hard to know what's right here in the long run. It'll make us feel good. I know that. Could we possibly get 2 receivers in free agency? You think that's what they're making room for?
I don't know. Is that a good? Is that a good way of allocating your resources? Right?
It's not.
Get a running back.
It makes sense of them not
Anthony.
Anthony, you know.
Oh man, I'm almost choked on my sandwich.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm talking about
You're so bad.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a receiver and Andrews.
Yeah.
And that's where they go.
But I'm with you, man. Stick with Karras. Stick with Karras. The hell with the other guy. The hell with him.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro.
I feel that way too.
Dude, that snap, bro. Ain't Chargers gang. Oh,
listen. Let me. Here we go. Here's my thing. Okay, if we're gonna put Karras out there, all right, and let's say Isaiah Wilson might not even pass his physical when the new year starts. Okay, we don't even know yet. Has this guy been throwing money at strippers and eating chicken wings? I don't know. Okay, so all right. So let's say Isaiah Wilson rolls out. Let's say he rolls out there. You kick Hunt inside. And you kick Kinley inside to the left, because fuck you, Flowers. And then Austin Jackson. All right? Honestly, the only 3 guys on that line I'd be excited about are Hunt at guard, Kinley at guard, and I would need to see Jackson, his body transform a little bit. Other than that, center, which is like the most important position next to your blind side on the line, is an issue. And we're trusting now. Here's my thing, okay?
You have to trust Dieter.
Yeah. Well, let's throw Dieter in there. If you got Dieter in there, you got a guy. He's basically a rookie at the NFL position, at the center position. You would have Isaiah Wilson, who's basically still a rookie because he only played 3 snaps last year, and then we're depending on a bunch of second-year guys to hold the weight up, bro. That's a recipe, even with Karras is in the middle, because we all Another reason why we don't believe the PFF stuff is because our eyes told us what Karras was. I don't got to look at what PFF tells me he was, okay? All right? And now the issue here is, are we really going to be depending on a bunch of second-year guys who really struggled at times in their first year? It's not like, and I hate to go back to this guy. It's not like, I won't say we got his level of play. We didn't even get like 3/4 of what Tristan Wirfs was, bro. From Jackson, all right, the first 6 games, whatever it was before he got hurt, gave me hope. What the problem was, and why I don't buy the injury shit, was I started seeing the red flags I pointed out to all of y'all at USC. Can't handle guys coming across his face, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, I started seeing I've told y'all, it looked like Bradley Chubb, and this is what elite players do, right? It looked like Bradley Chubb said, okay, I only got a small sample size on this guy. Let me see what he was at USC and how guys beat him. And then he looked at it and he said, oh, that's how he got beat. All right, let me see if he can handle me. Right? It's worrisome to me that, especially if they're going to go with Hunt at right tackle. Buddy, Marcus Golden is like an above average guy with good bend. And fucking Hunt couldn't handle that worth a damn, bro. So, he's got to kick inside. I think kicking inside, Hunt will be one of our best offensive linemen this year if they put him at guard. I will stand on that. I will say that. I think Kinley will take I don't care what anyone says, man. Jesse Davis, when he was at right tackle, his best reps came when Kinley was beside him. Austin Jackson, he's at left tackle. His best reps came when Kinley was inside. So I ain't worried about Kinley. What I'm worried about is how this is all filling out. Are we really going to put all this stock in Ted Karras, a bunch of second-year guys, and what I'll put stock in Kinley and Hunt because they're in the position they should be in, and I truly believe they can succeed at that position.
Right.
Jackson, I need to see not only you hit the weight room, I need to see you. Another thing I haven't even mentioned. None of these fucking guys could pick up a stunt worth a goddamn, and that goes to Karras.
And Karras was doing it, man. Even Styles couldn't do it.
True.
The best guys who can handle the stunts when they're coming were Jesse Davis and Kinley.
Yes.
Damn. Real quick. Jets on that pass rusher, Carl Lawson.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
They guaranteed $30 million on the 3 years.
It's crazy.
Damn,
3 years, $45 million, and they give him $15 million a year, bro. And
Monopoly
then
money.
Bud Dupree got $16.5 million from the Tennessee Titans a year.
Yep.
That's the player I thought the Dolphins should have been targeting all along with Bud Dupree, bro.
Well, you saw the text I got. See, you know what's funny? Carl Lawson and Dupree came out way after that message I showed y'all guys. Where about we've been in on wide receivers, we've been in on edges, but they're shocked at what the value of the market is right now. And then look at the money coming out after that. Carlson an hour and a half later, $15 million. Dupree like 10 minutes after or 10 minutes before Carlson, $16.5 million. So that person wasn't like, because those text messages I was sending you, the guy is connected to someone at CBS.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's what's up.
So take that for what it's worth, bro. But he's also the one that said we're going to be going in on a receiver. Expect news soon.
But if I'm Emmanuel Ogba, I'm really feeling some type of way, bro. You out here flirting around with these other options.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
damn, might as well if we're not paying anyone else, bro. Shit,
man.
Yeah, something.
Come on, man.
And Russell's boy Aquara got like $13.5 million a year.
Yep, he was one of the first ones off the board, and when I seen that, I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah. That told me right there, the edges were going to get paid.
Expensive, yeah.
I just want to try and put a positive spin. Let's try and lump McKinney into this. I don't know if we can, but I kind of feel that way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And I think that guy's a game changer. Like he has been.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
guy's just.
He's the best pickup at this point for me.
Hands down.
And that was the most glaring hole on our defense.
Right.
And they upgraded significantly. So we can't all,
And if they listen to us and they stand up Ogba, that other side, you got Van Ginkel, draft a rookie so you can rotate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. They'll make me feel a lot better if they somehow manage to pull off Dave Andrews and.
That's all I worry about, Russell. That's all.
Curtis Samuel. I really want Curtis Samuel.
I hope you're happy, bro.
At this point, I'm gonna have to accept that, like, I said about like a week and a half ago about guys, this might turn into the Dave Andrews show. I shouldn't have put it out into the universe because now I'm gonna have to accept it. I think. And I would take, and in all fairness, depending on the money, I would take Andrews over Karras every day of the week. As long as
as well.
Yeah, he's much better than
Here's the thing, and I've told Ian this privately. If it was Andrews 3 years ago, I'd be doing fucking cartwheels right now, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Problem is, injury last year before that, he had the serious heart injury, the serious heart issue, right? All sign this guy to like $8 or $9 million a year. You can go on the field, have heart palpitations, and we're gonna have to take him off, bro. That's our luck, bro. That is our luck, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Let's just, me personally, I'm just being patient, bro. And, I think, again, they're not sexy picks, but
I would rather, I would rather Dieter over Ted Karras, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
at least I saw Dieter last year moving guys like they were nothing.
Right. It might be the Michael Dieter show, bro. We said that a year and a half ago.
Yeah, we're gonna need depth behind them, so they got better draft someone.
Yeah,
they will probably Quinn.
Yeah.
Probably
that's what I'm thinking. They love Quinn.
Get my boy Quinn Harris, bro. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I've known about that kid since Senior Bowl.
Yeah, and truthfully, even with Michael Dieter potentially being the even with Michael Dieter potentially being the starter, we don't have to force like the high advanced kind of, you know, center at the line of scrimmage calling out stunts. We can just keep it straight, you know, big on big, just to get him used to being at center, and slowly maturate him into a offensive, you know, signal caller at center, to where he knows what he's looking at and he's picking stuff up. Just because I don't want to take Karras at center this year, bro.
You know what the problem is, bro? This is my only pushback on Dieter with the communication. You got a second-year quarterback back there, bro.
Yeah, I was.
You don't have a vet.
I would want
bro.
I would definitely want a more experienced guy with Tua only being in his second year.
Yeah,
So
I can't have you learning on the fly. I can't have you learning on the fly with a second-year quarterback. That's
right. I agree.
And from my perspective, Dieter should have picked up the communication stuff this past season, learning from Karras.
Well, they should have gave him reps.
Yeah, they should have gave him reps. Yeah, I'm so high on him.
You couldn't have given Dieter reps. Give me a break, man.
Yeah.
You're like perfect example, right? When we blew out San Fran, why isn't Dieter in there, bro?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
out there. Let's see,
or
bro.
when we had the lead in the Jaguars game.
Yep.
Yeah, and they were both with Fitz, were they not? Those games.
Yep.
Yep.
Had him in front of Tua, right? Tua can Fitz can call out this stuff, bro.
That would have made the most sense to play him at those points and times, but they chose not to do that, and I don't understand it. If he is that big of a bright spot in their future, and they have plans for him, I don't understand it. I really don't. And when they did play him, he backed up at guard, not center. So that's what I don't understand. And, you know, I would much rather roll with Dave Andrews and risk the health concerns than even think about bringing Karras back at this point.
They love Karras, man. It sucks.
So we gave this Ethan Carter kid 3 years, $7.8 million with $2.7 million guaranteed. Like I said, he only played about 223 snaps. He was a great pass blocker, and he's mainly a special teams guy. So this might signal the end of a guy like your boy Matt Collins.
Yeah.
Trey Hendrickson to the Bengals.
Homie. They had to replace him.
Oh wow,
good pass rusher.
Wow, they gave him
a good replacement.
Yeah, Trey Henderson. Yeah. There was a lot of teams in on Trey Henderson.
Yeah, that kid got after him, man.
Damn, now I want chicken wings.
I know, right?
That's real cute, Rhino. That's real cute. Yeah.
Yes, Dogball's still under contract.
Can I just say Sewell at 3 makes more sense now?
It's starting to.
Yeah,
it's never not made sense to me.
Oh yeah,
but
I was just saying, like,
you know why he makes sense?
I know that.
He makes sense because you can use him at guard or tackle.
Yeah,
that's true. Yep.
Like
I think y'all really need to start preparing yourself, bro. The trade down is the move. That's going to be the Dolphins.
Yeah, right there going. You better prepare yourself for receiver at 3, bro.
It's a 3.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, God. It's right, bro.
Oh, my God.
I'm telling you,
if it
now,
keep
bro,
going like this,
if they get
at 3 and turn around and take Najee at 18, and EM's
man, bro,
jump off.
If it keeps going like this, man,
I'm telling you, man, I'm
somebody.
I'm telling you. The Dolphins better not do that, bro. I'm telling you, I'm going to be extremely unhappy, bro.
Tua got to throw to somebody. Got to hand it off to somebody.
You know what, EM? Now that you said that, that's what's going to happen because you and your crystal ball.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, the trade down is coming. It's coming.
It's a 3.
Mm-hmm. So,
I don't know.
We're going to get somebody, guys.
Come on, man.
It's possible. It's possible. I agree with you.
When Jackson's article came out like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I told everyone, get ready for bargain bin buyers, bro.
Yeah.
And
Flores was telling the truth in his interview.
But I'm confident. I'm confident they can find gems in places that other teams can't. They've proven that. So I'm not. I don't have a long face today. It's a little underwhelming, I will admit. Because, as fans, we all like the big splash like last year. Damn it. We got Byron Jones. We got Emmanuel Agba. We got, these splash moves. And
Linsley hurt me. That hurt me.
Yeah, that one hurt.
But at the end of the day, I'm confident that they can supplement this roster, and again, find gems where other teams can't. So they've proven that. Our team is, we talked about this last week, that our team is full of those type of players.
Yeah.
True.
So,
and again, we got McKinney, so I'm cool with that.
Hendrickson got 4 years, $60 million from the Bengals with $32 million in the first 2 years.
What the hell is going on, bro?
Wow.
I don't get it.
They spending.
Apparently,
are we not going to get TV money too?
Exactly.
This is y'all. I put the tweet out. I literally lied down at 12:30 and took a nap because I knew the way this was going, bro. I didn't get up till like 2:45 because I knew these guys. I prepared myself when I told y'all that bargain bin buyers be prepared for this shit.
But these guys are maybe mid-tier, and they're getting these contracts, bro. It's wow.
Looks like they're waiting for the markets to settle and see how day 2 goes.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Problem is, it also sounds like they might be in a bidding war with the Giants, which is weird because the report earlier today was when it was the Jets and the Dolphins. Remember, I shared it with you guys. Remember?
Yeah.
That he preferred the Jets.
Right.
Now we're hearing the Giants became the big players. So, who do you want throwing the football to? Tua Tagovailoa or Daniel Jones? Give me a break.
I hope he's thinking that way.
So do I. He might be just thinking about the dollar signs right now, bro.
Yeah.
Like all these other players are doing.
Which I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all.
Hell no, I don't blame him. I wish I can get it.
Yeah,
I'm starting to believe that this hesitation. I'm starting to believe that this hesitation in free agency was because of what happened last year. Maybe just knee jerk spending and stuff like that.
Yeah, expect the same thing.
Yeah.
My thing too is we haven't heard anything except the fake report about Curtis Samuel. Is it because the market isn't what he thought it would be for him?
Maybe
it's a possibility.
Maybe.
It's a possibility.
I hope so.
That Corey Davis is out here getting $13 million a year.
What the hell?
I know. Right?
Corey Davis got that bag, man. He did it.
And Juju, what do you think about Juju?
I don't know how he did it. He did it.
You know what? Juju or Curtis Samuel are the type of guys we need right now. For the
Yeah.
Hey, someone also mentioned Malik Hooker, the safety from the Colts.
My thing is with his health.
We don't need it. We don't need to spend on the safety though. In a row, right?
Health.
And it's a very deep draft at that position. Very, very deep draft.
Yeah.
Don't stay.
Yeah.
Injury.
I just brought him up from what he used to be. As far as getting a cheap free agent in here to see the potential.
There's another name, 2 names we haven't heard of. I haven't heard anything about Marvin Jones or T.Y. Hilton today.
Oh yeah.
Didn't we hear one thing about
Hilton? Yeah, you're right.
I just only heard one thing about Hilton.
Yeah, I heard.
There was interest from Green Bay or something.
Was it Barry?
Yeah, it was just one thing. And then it just
Marvin Jones wants to come here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to end up being our big signing is Marvin
Oh
Jones.
man, I'll be sick. Might as well go ahead and give me James Conner too. What the hell? Make it a great day. Go ahead.
Saying that, Damien.
Cry or laugh, bro.
I do not want to.
Oh my god.
It is what it is.
You gotta have faith, gentlemen. Where's your faith? Oh, ye of such little faith, man.
Yeah, tomorrow we have a completely different.
I got nothing but patience for right now.
I don't even. EM, you've heard me. I've said you privately. I don't care if they don't want to sign a wide receiver because this draft is so deep. You can double up, and you keep Preston, and you keep Devontae. I ain't worried about that shit. I need a veteran on this offensive line and a starting veteran that's not a jabroni.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And a running back.
I want.
But I need that center first, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Something gonna happen.
What were you gonna say? Sorry, I cut you off, EM. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm just sitting there getting caught up, bro, on the news.
Now it's starting to hit him. You're only happy because you're cracking Coronas, bro. Don't be lying to me.
Man,
EM satisfied.
But I mean,
with McKinney.
oh yeah. You absolutely right, bro. But I mean, I think, bro, we all wanted upgrades on that line, and I get it. I understand. I wanted at least one addition, at least one big ticket item.
Yep.
But damn, man, I mean.
Well,
Again,
isn't Galladay considered a big name? I mean,
yes.
If I mean, a big name.
I didn't want to invest big in a wide receiver in free agency, bro. I didn't want that.
No, I know you don't. But yeah.
I want running back solved before we hit the draft.
Fournette, big name.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanted a veteran addition on this line. I wanted those two options solidified.
Yeah, I remember EM wanted either a veteran right tackle or a veteran center, right?
Yeah. So
same with me.
Yep. So now, because again, I just want to roll into the draft, bro, with our chests poked out. You hear me? I mean, really, bro.
Aiden,
so
I think Juju's getting between 15 to 16. Samuel probably, if Aguilar, and then probably like 14, 15 million. You're looking at Samuel right now.
God, Region, are you hearing any specific teams about Juju and Curtis Samuel?
No.
Really?
They're quiet.
No. I heard a little rumbling about the Patriots earlier today. And then they moved. They signed that receiver returner Bourne, and they signed Aguilar. So I don't think they're spending money on a receiver now. And they signed Johnu, right? So I don't think they're spending big money now on a receiver.
Yeah,
I think Jets was another team looking into Juju too.
You gotta worry. You got to worry about them. That might be if he falls or whatever.
Oh, Bateman.
They're gonna Bateman or Pitts if Pitts falls.
God, I would be sick. I don't want him to go there. I just don't. I'm scared. Fuck it.
That's how you really feel,
Damien, mad as hell.
Scotty makes a good point in comment. These teams, they may be panicking, all of them. I mean, these are like, it just panic. That's a good thought. I really do think that's.
Why do we got to be so damn calm then?
And also,
go ahead, Ian.
And also, the trade possibility is always in play with this team now.
True.
You know what I mean?
True, brother.
That's always in play. So let's not get discouraged off just unrestricted free agent. That trade is always a possibility.
I wouldn't mind that trade for
Hunt.
I would not mind that trade for Kareem Hunt if it's legit.
I haven't heard it.
It'll be beautiful, brother.
Any idea what it would be?
I have no idea about value or whatever.
Right. Yeah, how far it had gone.
I would love that.
I would love it. I would be happy. That's just.
Did you guys see that tweet? Did you guys see that tweet about how this guy at his job, he saw Flores and Ross and Greer?
I shared it.
Okay. I mean,
yeah. I'm sorry. What was that, bro?
I shared it in that group chat where it was what's his face? It was Big Mike. He's one of the guys on Twitter, and here I'll show you exactly what he said, bro, so you can see. So I'm not like talking out of fucking step.
Yeah.
So he works near. Apparently, he works near the Rock, and he put out today that I'll show you. He put out today that he was out at lunch. And that he was like going out for lunch, and he saw Flo, Greer, and Ross going out to lunch together. And he said they didn't have their phones. I'm bringing it up right now.
Can you imagine sitting in a restaurant?
Oh, here you go.
Go ahead.
No,
I was going to say, can you imagine sitting in a restaurant and you look up and Steve Ross, Flores, and Greer roll up? They just casually walking by, bro. Man.
That happens in Miami all the time,
there
bro.
You go. He says, I worked down the block from Stephen Ross, Hudson Yards, and I just saw Ross, Greer, and Flores going to lunch, and this is at 12:44. And he says, like, what the fuck? And then someone asked him, and then someone said they saw him at Hudson Yards as well, right? And then he said I was joking. He said, when I went retail, but someone asked him about if he had phones or whatever, and he said, nah, just the three of them, no phones. So he was trolling.
Wow.
So I'm sure you know what I told you guys. I shared you the private messages that I got about the edge and stuff, right? So we're in on the markets, but they weren't. It's not there. Like the text said, right? They're shocked by the money that's going around right now.
I'm kind of flabbergasted at this point, man.
Well,
These people.
well, Rhino, look at that text. That was before Lawson deal.
Yeah, it all came out.
Deal, Like,
holy
you know what I
crap.
mean? So, and look it, you all saw the wide receiver text, and then what?
2 minutes later.
15 minutes later, Armando Salguero puts out that article about moves are coming, and then like 25 minutes later, after I sent y'all the text, that move comes. I'll show y'all what we're talking about here. Instead of like talking like a fucking idiot right now. So basically what happened was, if people don't know, because I actually tweeted, I said, okay, I'll share it. I said I was going to share it with a timestamp if it happened, and then if it didn't happen, I was going to share it with a timestamp just so I don't get castrated. Because everyone, when I drop those eyes, bro, I gained like 50 followers off just dropping those eyes. And then I told everyone, y'all, drop it even if it doesn't happen with a timestamp. So what happened was this tweet came out at 7:55. The Dolphins will soon make a free agent wide receiver very rich, right? That came out at 7:55. Look at the timestamp of the text I got. 30 minutes before it. Good news coming soon. Expect them to sign a big name wide receiver.
Sure.
So
interesting.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't like the Galladay move if they do it.
Even for the right price?
I just want to know where everyone's going to fit here.
I mean, if they get him for $15 million, yeah, I'm okay with that. But I'd be shocked if they did.
But here's who's your ex? Who's your ex receiver, bro?
That's why I like Samuel.
Or maybe they get both.
I'm more inclined to think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm more inclined to think if they make that kind of investment in Galladay, I think Parker's his days are numbered.
Yeah, he's done.
I think his days are numbered.
You have to meet that contract, right? Shit.
Yep, you have to.
Unfortunately, so.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's an upgrade regardless.
I mean, you know what? At least they're in on like they identified we need a receiver. The thing is, are they going to overpay?
Yeah. They might have to.
Yeah.
And here's another thing, EM. Like Preston and Devontae have reps in the slot. Do you rotate them there? When they're held, like especially because we can agree DVP, he's a very good route runner now, much better than he came in. And EM, when he eats Gilmore, he eats him on the outside and he eats in the slot.
Parker is very interchangeable. I don't think I haven't seen. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Reason, but I hadn't seen Preston as much in the slot as I have if we had.
You saw it more in the red zone, right? Remember they would run the slant.
Maybe 4 times a game, maybe.
Yeah.
I can actually bring you up his slot numbers. You keep going, EM. I'll bring up his slot numbers for you. Go ahead.
But Devontae, he played extremely well when they line him up inside. Me personally, I told y'all, I would rather a bigger body receiver in the slot with an immense catch radius because they have the entire field open to them. You can put the ball, if you're a quarterback, you can put the ball really anywhere without any margin of error for the most part. If you line them up on a boundary, you always put the sideline as the enemy. You know what I'm saying? So I would just prefer a bigger body guy, bro. Somebody that's, that's reliable hands, can win with their body.
Sounds like you're describing Parker, bro.
Yeah. So that's just my preference, but I get it. You do need. I do agree. Speed. You do need speed. We do need speed, and we need a different type of skill set because again, that just gives you an advantage in terms of matchups with the opposition. So, with that being said, man,
what if they're doing this? Because when I showed the prospect list, the name at the top of the prospect list was Rondell Moore. What if they're looking to bring in Galladay?
Oh, God, please.
Move
Lord.
Sounds good.
Move off DVP and throw Rondell in the slot.
That would be smart.
Oh,
and then, move
God.
Gesicki, and then have Gesicki as an interchangeable piece that can go in the slot.
Ian likes it. Ian likes it.
I would,
if
they can come out, if they can, for receiver wise, if they can find some way to get Jalen Waddle and Rondell Moore.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
I don't know if they can pull that off, man.
But why can't they? Why can't they? If they trade down,
oh, okay.
Well, why not? Why not do this? Why not do this? Why not get Galladay? This is where I'd be comfortable with it. Trade Parker, get Samuel, and pick up Waddle.
Maybe
Galladay is why.
I don't think there's too many mouths to feed, though.
Well, that's a lot of money
between
Galladay.
That's a lot of money with Galladay and Sam.
That's $30 million, probably. $30 million.
Yeah, probably a little bit more.
No.
Right?
You're gonna make if you're gonna make that investment, you can only get one. I would only get one at free agency.
What about
I'd rather get
Fortnite. But if you add, all of a sudden, if we're sitting here draft time and we have Galladay, Preston Williams, we have Waddle, we have Rondell Moore, we have Lynn Bowden.
Let's go, baby!
And
Mike Gesicki.
Come on, man.
Have Jakeem Grant.
Come on.
Oh,
where's the running back at, guys?
No, I got it. Yeah, I know. Hey. Oh, hey.
That's all I'm saying,
that's
y'all.
a good point. Hey, Reason, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Pick 18 gone if you're trading up for Waddle.
If we're gonna make that, in terms of Galladay, making that kind of investment, I would rather us keep Albert Wilson. But if you cut Jakeem and Albert Wilson and Hurns, that frees up what, $10 million?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So do you really need to move on from Devontae Parker at that point?
Nope. And here you go, I brought it up for you, okay? So actually Rhino was right for the most part. So in week 2, he had 1 snap in the slot, did Preston. Week 3, he had 4. Week 3, he had 4. Week 4, he had 2. Week 5, he had 7. Week 6, he had 3. He didn't play week 7. Week 8, he had 3. Okay.
You don't remember why I know that? You had me tracking it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Rhino.
Here's the thing, bro. Devontae Parker had 154 snaps in the slot throughout the season.
Yep.
He missed week 7, 15, and 16.
Right.
So he had 570 at the X, and he had about 154 in the slot.
Yeah. Parker, again, bro. Parker, when they deploy him, he is extremely productive out of the slot. I mean, how do you defend? I mean, really, to be honest, how do you defend him? There's no defending Parker or a player with that kind of immense. Well,
Sorry, Em.
That's just my. But yeah, if we acquire Galladay, bro, no, I'm not getting rid of Parker. You get rid of him. I love Albert Wilson, but no, a playmaker like Galladay, and we can all agree, he's been a consistent playmaker since he's been in this league, and he's a better player than the 3 of those guys. I mean, that's a no-brainer to me. You trim the fat with those guys and acquire him. You keep Parker, you keep him, you keep Preston Williams, just supplement through the draft. Again, because of the surplus of resources, this is the year to do the unconventional. You can be a mad scientist, bro. You can get in there and create something. Because again, with that initial trade down, this is what that brings, that flexibility. So I don't think it's that far-fetched, bro. You completely replenish your team, completely, from a depth standpoint.
How's it going, Reason?
What's up, man?
Todd.
Hey,
Todd, what's going on, man?
You know the reason why I like Allen Robinson that wasn't brought up earlier? He had 101 catches and 0 drops on the season.
I know, he's ridiculous, bro.
How many targets?
I don't know the targets, but I know he had 101 catches and 0 drops. Come on, with what we experienced with our receivers throughout the year, a receiver that can actually catch and not drop.
I'm sure Chicago, if Russell Wilson is a possibility, I'm sure they want to hang on to him. You know what I mean? Because if that's their best weapon.
They might be, because now a report came out. Seattle's very interested in Darnold.
There you go. I didn't even think about that one.
So that to be what, a 3-team trade or? Or they just
might be, yeah.
There's gonna be some stuff going down tomorrow.
Well, I think what they'll do is they'll trade directly, I think, with Chicago and acquire that capital, and then they'll, send one of those picks to the Jets, bro. So, interesting, but yeah, I would imagine if I'm Russ, bro, I'm not going. You trade away Allen Robinson, bro. I mean, what the hell else do you have to work with?
Nothing.
You don't leave DK and you don't leave DK and I always
Lockett
for nothing in Chicago. Absolutely nothing. Crap. You think your offensive line is bad in Seattle? He really gonna be running for his life in Chicago.
Bro. Hey, you forget Lockett's on the trade market. His name's been brought out there. They want to trade him.
Allen Robinson is the only carrot that they can dangle in front of Russell Wilson's face, bro. So no, I don't see that.
That's exactly why they.
Man, y'all act like somebody died up here, man.
I mean, Corey Linsley is not a Miami Dolphin, bro.
You keep saying stuff, and I'm thinking about it.
I'm watching
y'all
my
act like
Knicks lose, man.
Y'all act like somebody died up here, bro.
Well,
Man, Lindsey was in my team, man. Lindsey was
where's all that enthusiasm for them last week and the week before last month? Man, we was all talking about we can't wait to get to the offseason. We can't wait to get to the offseason. And man, act like somebody died up here, bro.
Pyro's gonna blame me now. Pyro's gonna blame me now.
Well, yeah, I sort of blame you about the Lindsey thing, but let me just say this: I am in high spirits because like I said, one more obstacle, and that is Forte. Once he's out of the way,
Fournette
is not Forte, Fournette.
From years ago with the Bears.
Like Matt Forte came out of retirement. What?
Pyro, do you see my avatar, Pyro?
Yeah, I see it.
All right.
Did you see who came out of retirement today?
Jake Long.
Yeah.
But he was visiting teams the last couple days though, since last week.
Yeah, he's the Bear. I guess he wants to go to his dad's old team, the Raiders, that was brought up.
Was it Jake Long or Chris Long?
Chris Long.
I thought it was Jake that came out. It might have been. Yeah, I think it was Jake Long that came out.
Was it Jake?
I know Chris Long came out of retirement.
Chris Long. Jake Long played for us.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's what his face.
Draft.
I thought it was Jake Long, the guard.
Yeah, that's Chris.
He has a guard brother.
Chris with a K. Yeah, Chris. I'm thinking about the other Chris Long. Fuck him too.
Man, I hate the Chargers even more now.
I know the Chargers. They probably talking mad trash on Twitter right now about this signing.
You know darn well they is, but I don't think. Listen, I blame more of our front office for letting him go to there, letting it get to that point. So
before we start blaming, and can we just let it play out? Can we just let it? Can we at least get to preseason? Yeah. Can we just get there before we start complaining?
Well, after the
draft. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Were they even high on Leslie?
Just like we're showing extreme patience with Tua Tagovailoa's development, that needs to be applied to all of those other developmental players that we have. It could work out.
I'm telling you though, Tua has no patience. Tua has no patience. You see that profile picture of him last year and this year?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, he made Hulk Hogan get jealous about his arms.
You know what? You might Kinley and Hunt and Austin Jackson and even Eric Flowers. They might be hitting that weight room as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this: they better be. They better be.
No, it's not Chris. It's Kyle Long.
Kyle Long.
Yeah.
You know what?
You know what? Brothers, aren't they?
Yeah, he's Howie's son too. Chris Long was a defensive end.
Yeah, he played out Virginia.
That's why I said to y'all. Chris with a K.
Yeah.
And then I had to just
Kyle,
look it
yeah.
up, and I'm like, I had to look it up, and yeah, it's Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fucking Howie just pumping them out, eh? Attaboy.
Yeah, man.
Chris was a beast. Didn't Chris get he got a ring, didn't he? He got a ring.
He got a ring with Philly and the New England Patriots.
Oh, yeah, he did get it with the Patriots too. Yeah.
Number 2 overall pick out of Virginia, man. He was a beast.
Yeah, he was a beast. Well, the Rams, right?
Yeah, the Rams.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Rams, yeah.
But Jeff Fisher was his coach, so you can't expect.
Yeah. Yo, you know what, Damien? Can I tell you something, Damien?
Yeah,
One of the most exciting games I've ever watched in my life, no matter what the level, that USC Texas game.
Yeah, the
national championship.
Yo, Jeff Fisher is the reason why Vince Young would never develop properly, bro.
Remember, Vince took him to the playoffs his first year as a starter.
He did.
Yo, and Damien, do you remember Jared Goff's first year under Jeff Fisher?
Yeah, horrible.
Oh, you remember his debut was against us? Do you remember that?
Oh, no, I can go even further than that. Yeah, I remember that. The quarterback from out of Oklahoma. What's his name with the fragile arm? What's the kid's name?
Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford.
Name another one.
Well,
Yeah,
yo,
Jeff
do you
Fisher's
remember
a horrible
Jared
coach.
Goff against us in his debut? It was just slant.
Slant.
It was like 20 slants, bro.
I could go even deeper than that reason. Look what he did to Steve McNair. It took Steve McNair almost 4 years to be a starter. And he pumped off second year, took him to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And missed by a championship by half a yard, bro.
Jeff Fisher's a horrible coach. I just want to say
R.I.P. to McNair. That was a
yeah,
tragic.
R.I.P. brother. Yeah.
That was sad story, bro.
Yeah.
I loved him. I loved him.
He's a French. He just started late because of Jeff Fisher, French Hall of Famer, won an MVP, team to the Super Bowl, always in the playoffs.
He did well when he went to Baltimore as well.
Yeah.
The playoffs.
They they were the number 1 seed or something.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hey, and definitely R.I.P. Calvin Jackson, man, the ex-Dolphin who died today.
Oh.
Who?
Calvin Jackson. He played corner for us.
Number 38.
And Marvin Hagler, bro, for all you boxing.
Marvelous Marvin,
there, bro.
That was yesterday, right? The Hagler one?
Yeah.
Big fight got signed today, too. Yeah. Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, I saw that.
Whoa, man.
Can't wait for the have one, baby.
Yeah, I meant to tell you about that, too. Reasons I know about, with boxing.
Bro, boxing will never get back. Just like hip-hop will never get back to that golden era, bro.
Oh, no. You never.
Dude, I still, because we get ESPN Classic out here. Dude, when Tyson fights come on, not only because I know they're short, but I never met them. Yo, that guy was like one of the... What were you going to say, Rhino? You sound like you have news.
Well, no, it was from today.
My God.
But Keyshawn Johnson's daughter. His
other
star.
Yeah, you shared that, man.
What happened to Keyshawn's daughter?
She's dead, my man. She's dead.
Wow.
I wonder what happened, man.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's just an assumption. COVID, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Very sad.
Gosh, man.
And these people are real people, you know.
Yeah. What were you going to say, EM? Sorry to cut you off.
I was going to say, because I don't think we've ever had an extensive conversation about modern boxing. Do you follow modern, boxing?
Not like I used to follow it because I told y'all I used to box a little bit, right? I used to follow it a ton, man. Like, I hated Lennox Lewis so much. I don't know why, because he had Canadian ties, but I used to follow boxing pretty closely. Not anymore though. It's not the same.
No, it's not.
And it started when Lennox. It started when Lennox won because. Remember they reached for Mike to fight him when Mike clearly wasn't the same guy.
That was hard to watch.
Yeah, and then Lennox couldn't find anyone that could really you know what I mean? It's I don't know. It's
gotta get the heavyweights back.
But I still watch it. Like I watch.
That's exactly it. It's the heavyweights.
I watch what's his face? The guy who's signed today.
They do. They got 3 super heavyweights with.
Once he spins Crawford.
With Wilder and
Tyson Fury.
I like Wilder. I like Wilder. And I like Wilder and I like Fury. I watched the.
You know what though? Wilder's
you remember back in the day? Bro, you remember back in the day, even the light heavyweight division was not to be. Because I don't care what anyone.
Man.
I don't care what anyone says.
Man. That's the glory days right there.
I I've always
Roy
loved
Jones.
Roy
Jones Jr.
bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
Roy Jones, bro.
Crack, y'all must have forgot, bro. That was it, bro. Yo,
Roy Jones, bro.
Sweet Pea was
Roy
a beast
was-
too. Right before
Roy was something
Sweet Pea.
else.
Pernell
Oh,
Williams.
yeah.
I can't lie. Roy Jones'
Sure.
song "Can't Be Stopped." I forget who
Yeah.
he rapped that with. Man, they used to play that all through
Love
like
that
Little
song.
League and stuff. Bro, that used to get us hype.
Yo,
Damon.
Yo, homie.
Who would you say?
grandma.
Who would you say? Who would you say who is the pound for pound best you ever seen?
Ever?
I'm going to say Hagler.
EVA ever.
Pound for pound.
Well, of course,
Yeah.
like watching ESPN Classic of Sugar Ray Robinson. Not counting. I'm talking about since me being born. Since me being born.
In our era.
I'm gonna say Sweet Pea, Roy, and then I'm gonna say Floyd. I love Sweet Pea, man. Sweet Pea.
I would have, bro.
transcended.
I would have loved to have seen Pernell and Floyd, bro.
Man, thank you. Give my man thank you, EM. Sweet Pea.
that
would have been a fight,
bro. Oh man, bro, that would have been all time.
I would have paid
classic, bro.
$200 to watch that on pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That would have been a work of art, man.
For sure.
That would have been a work of art, bro.
And I think Pernell don't get a lot of respect that he deserves,
doesn't,
bro.
man. Like he got a little bit after when he died a few years ago. He got, people started looking him up, but he didn't get the respect that he deserved, man. Like he was that
Floyd,
dude, man.
Floyd always pays homage to him.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
He always
Yes, he
does.
does. Because he know where he got it from.
Pernell.
Roy knows too, man. That's who those guys looked up to, man.
Yeah.
This was Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker, man.
And Rhinos, before you bring up Hagler being up there,
I love Hagler.
Go back and look at what Mike Tyson did to Hagler, bouncing around the ring looking like he was done. He was standing up asleep.
Yeah, but
Mike Tyson, when he knocked Hagler out, Hagler was gone
When did Tyson fight Hagler?
No, you're confusing. Hagler was a middleweight.
Yeah, he was a middleweight.
I thought he went up and fought him one time.
Not that I remember.
Not that I remember.
My thing is Sugar Ray and Hagler. Those two fights are the best fights I've
Nope,
seen.
never mind. Hey, never mind. I mistook him for Hitman Hearns. That's who it was.
He should have won that fight.
They saying, what about Bernard Hopkins, man?
B-Hop, I got much respect.
B-Hop lost to Roy. B-Hop lost to Roy when Roy had a broken hand. I still got to call that out for what it is, man. You still got to call that out in the prime of their career.
You know what though, Damien, I can't get that vision out of Bernard Hopkins getting knocked out of the ring by that dude. His last fight.
Yeah. And that's why I like, but you know the thing with boxing.
Martin laughing.
That shook me, bro. That shook me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But y'all know the thing with boxers, they gonna go out on their sword, man. They will never stop, man. That's the sad thing with a boxer.
Y'all forgetting about Evander Holyfield, bro.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
Look at the name that Andrew Williams just brought up, bro.
Huh?
Remember Tommy Morrison?
You know what did Tommy Morrison? Man,
but
his situation and
he should have never been in Rocky, bro. Jeez.
Yeah.
He got a lot of heat for that, bro.
You think somebody can hit hard though? Tommy Morrison, he can hit hard as hell.
Yeah, but it's sad.
It was sad to see what he did to George. George Foreman was past his prime. It was sad to see that.
Yeah.
Julio Cesar Chavez went 89-0, I believe, for his first
so
90
many good
fights.
boxers, man.
Yeah. I think
none of us can even speak on Ali because we weren't around for when that happened. We just,
you gotta go with your dad. Stuff. Yeah.
I'm sorry, though.
George Foreman.
Pound for pound.
40?
Ray
Robinson.
Heavyweight
title?
Hold on a second. Hold on time. EM, go ahead, bro.
Pound for pound, in my opinion, though, you got to give the nod to Floyd.
Yeah. That's why I said it is, bro.
And you look at how Canelo is just decimating the landscape, and Floyd made him look like he was fighting my little nephew, bro.
Let me ask you this. I gotta ask you this, though, EM. Do you think a lot of people think he dodged Pacquiao till Pacquiao was like out of his prime? What do you think about that?
Well,
I can help you.
I'll say this. I think there is some truth to that because Pacquiao was just. But I get Floyd's concern though, because to jump up in weight class like that's not normal.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's not normal.
Yeah.
And the way he was just, the way he was just destroying. I mean, he was just carving everybody up, bro. And
it would have been the same result. It would have been.
You want him to come down? Floyd would have wanted him to come down. That would have been the way to go.
Now you brought up Roy Jones.
Here's where I think it would have been a lot closer, Damian, because see, a prime Pacquiao could have matched Floyd's speed. Floyd had never faced anybody with that kind of hand speed ever in his career. But Pacquiao.
A prime, but the defensive strategy that Floyd brought to the table.
He's so
like
smart.
The only person who had a chance.
I get it.
Only person who had a chance, if Floyd primed to beat him, he just jacked it off with his best friend, Sugar Shane. Sugar Shane dropped the ball in that fight. He had him.
Yeah.
He had him. Pacquiao, he's gonna let Pacquiao out-punch himself. He's gonna punch himself out. And that's what happened in the later fight. That's what happened.
Yeah.
He's a defensive wizard.
I agree, but I just think
a boxer will always beat a brawler. Always.
But I think
hands down.
But that's the thing. But Pacquiao, bro, I'm telling you, man, a prime Pacquiao.
He just doesn't have the range. I mean, the mind for it. The strategy that Pacquiao that just doesn't have that Floyd had. This dude, and Floyd's not my favorite fighter. I think if you put him in that 80s era, it would be a different scenario. But in the era that he's in, I think. But the era that he's in, you can't match that. You can't match that.
Dalvin Tomlinson to the Vikings, one of the defensive tackles I wanted for this team, and they didn't pay a lot at all.
Got him for cheap.
2 years, $22 million.
Damn.
Does that free up Michael Pierce release?
Dude, he's so good in the run game, bro.
You said Michael Pierce?
No,
I'm saying with that signing, do they have to free up some room?
It just might.
I would love that to happen.
Look at that. 22 of the 20 million of the 22 is total guaranteed. 16 of the 22 is fully guaranteed. 16 million is first year.
Wow.
Oh boy.
With a $15 million signing. So they front loaded it this year.
Reason. I need you to do me a favor, homie. Because of last year. Any player that we know we don't want in the draft, don't call him in the first round. Please don't, man. Please don't, brother. Don't call him.
Bro, if these guys take Rashawn Slater, I'm jumping off a bridge, bro.
Oh God!
They better move him to center.
Yeah, my thing is I looked into him. I could not find any center snaps for him. He never played center at Northwestern. Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
Oh my God, no. Here's the Texans free signing because they got Camus Grugier-Hill. They got Grugier-Hill today, right?
Damn, the Texans are doing more than we do. What we doing?
Yeah, but look at they're all cheap. They're all cheap.
That's bro.
Marvin, if that was Kirksey a couple years ago, they got a stud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vincent Taylor.
Man, they're giving Watson some weapons.
Oh yeah,
Mark Ingram.
Screams to Mark Ingram all day long. Let's go, baby.
Oh man.
Yo, I don't think we're doing anything big tonight, boys. I think you're gonna hear it tomorrow.
Yeah,
more than likely.
Me and David, we're gonna be up all night, bro. We'll take care.
I'm gonna be up
6 o'clock in the morning. I'm up.
I'll be with you. I'll be with y'all tonight.
I'll say tomorrow in quotes.
Real.
Tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow, guys. Remember.
What time? Afternoon, evening?
Evening.
I think it's gonna be morning, afternoon. They're gonna listen.
Brunch.
Yo, Galladay is gonna figure this out before Wednesday opens up. I think Juju will. Yo, I'm hoping, honestly, guys. And I know some might get pushed back. Man, I hope we're just playing Galladay and we're gonna turn around and get Juju or Samuel and say. That's where I'm at, bro.
I love that.
I wouldn't mind that at all.
Not making the Giants overpay for him.
You know what I mean? Drive it up.
Yeah.
But why drive it up on the Giants? I can see doing it to the Jets.
Just to screw them for getting in a bidding war with us.
Yeah. Take that Daniel Graham. Yeah, let them.
You know what I mean? Get people fired in New York over it, bro. Let's go.
To Todd, you know that we are screwing over New York, so you know. It's a win-win.
but also if you drive up his price, that's going to drive up the other receivers too behind him. That's
not really because he's the clear-cut number one guy on the market right now.
Yeah, because Allen Robinson, so he's the one. He's number one.
That's your only, you know, like I'll tell you right now. A reason why I think you haven't heard Juju or Curtis sign is because I don't think they're getting the money they expected. Like we could all agree, Aguilar was overpaid because he had to go to New England.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Matt Stafford told y'all what the deal was, so they're telling y'all what the deal was by saying trade me anywhere except New England.
Well, hey, and New England talked to two running backs earlier this morning, and they both turned them down. They did not want to go to New England. Two of the top running backs.
I heard they were in earlier in the day. I heard they were in on Samuel, but obviously Samuel said no thanks, and they went with Aguilar.
Well, if they're talking to two of the top running backs, there was a report the other day that they were interested in Fournette. If Fournette turned them down.
See, our boy was back to work today, eh? You see that?
Huh?
Look at this man's arms, bro.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. He's getting in.
Like
he's getting in.
Look at this on that every day, man.
Look at that, bro. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the post? You see the post where they put the same picture? And he said by the time we sign a player, he's gonna look like Thanos.
Oh, yeah. I shared that. That was hilarious. Yo, that was y'all share that. That was the Fin Troopers, I think. That's
so great.
Yeah, Fin Troopers.
Yeah, it's hilarious, bro.
Two is definitely gonna come into camp at like 225, man. Like
Bro,
I know. He's gonna make me look foolish for saying 220, bro. Thank you.
He saw that McKinney sign and said, "No, I can get bigger than that."
You see Leslie and Tooney sign. He's like, "Oh,
hey, he is on a mission."
Yo, you ready, EM? Have you seen this yet? EM? Check this one out. Check this. With the Infinity Gauntlet and everything.
Man.
Holy shit.
Man.
I gotta make that my avatar.
Yeah.
Bro.
So,
I need to cop that too.
You gotta love that about Tua, bro. He just put his head down and just got to work, bro. You gotta love that about that.
He has no choice. His father will be on him, and he'll get punishment, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yo, Rhino, he's already up at 5:45 a.m. doing Bible study, bro.
Oh yeah.
So, he probably sits around after and says, "What else am I gonna do? Let's work out."
That's right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they brought in Dan Campbell. I'm telling you. Oklahoma just fix this.
I'm just thinking about the fire that's been lit in this kid's stomach from all this doubt after the season, bro.
I can't wait.
This might last throughout his entire career, bro.
The equalizer, baby. Gotta pay for it, bro.
Someone's gotta pay.
Right there. There he is. Right there.
And if you're still out there in the comment section, Russell will be coming for you.
Russell left. I didn't even notice Russell left.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me I gotta change it, bro. Hold on.
Well, Packers tried to trade for him for Dalvin Tomlinson.
Really, eh?
Yeah, they couldn't get it done.
That would have been a huge pickup for them.
Yeah.
Have the Packers gotten him any receivers?
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Two Hanos. Let's go.
T.Y. Hill.
Two Hanos.
Man, Aaron Rodgers is probably getting fed up not getting any weapons.
No, you what I do? Yo, you
T.Y. Hilton.
Want me to pitch one?
Right, T.Y. is the name.
On check this one out. They signed Aaron Jones to 4 years. Let's talk about A.J. Dillon, bro. What do you want, bro?
Oh, yeah. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Let's go, bro.
On the market too. They might keep AJ.
The Rock for a full game. He had 123 yards last year, bro.
Yeah.
I think the other back.
Yeah. Now here's the deal, reason. What would you give him? What would you give him?
Because the other free agent, the other back went
What
on
would
the free
you
agent.
for a trade for Dylan? What would you give him?
You can easily replace in the draft, right? Like you're not missing anything with that. I'd give him a third. They draft him in the second. I'll give him a third.
Mm-hmm.
Why not, bro? Now I don't gotta spend
or fourth round
$10 million, or I don't gotta spend the 18th pick. Sorry, Pyro. You know what I mean? Like, I go get I've gone over. I'm gonna bring this up right now, just to put in perspective of the people out there who don't remember how high we were on him last year. Okay.
Oh my God, stacked boxes didn't mean anything to the kid.
Oh, I'm about to bring up his stack boxes numbers right now. So, if you go look at AJ Dillon, check this out. All right. You know what? Let's share this. I'm gonna actually send it to myself and pull it up on screen so y'all can actually see it in front of your eyes, and you're not just listening to me spout it off like a jabroni. So let me send it to myself. It'll take me 2 seconds. In the meantime, talk about how great AJ Dillon is and how the guy's got the biggest calves in the league, bro.
Coming out of Boston College. Go ahead, Pyro. My fault.
No. Go ahead.
Just going to talk about Najee. Go ahead, Martin.
No, I was going to talk shit about him, so go ahead.
I'm saying coming out of Boston College, that dude was clearly one of the backs that people were like, okay, where would he fall in the draft, considering the size, speed combination we weren't really used to seeing, like maybe like a Jerome Bettis. But Jerome Bettis was kind of faster at Notre Dame when I was watching film on Jerome Bettis, trying to make a comparison. But AJ Dillon is a beast, bro. Like he breaks tackles like
at a ridiculous rate, bro.
I'll trade Jakeem Grant to them. There you go.
Jakeem might mess around and start playing well.
Hey, no, here's what we do. We go ahead and sign Galladay, and then we trade Devontae Parker to them for him. Give Rodgers his weapon.
That's a lot, bro. I ain't giving Parker.
No,
you get some,
I think they have to give us a little bit more than that.
compensation with them. Get some draft compensation back with them.
I'll just give them a third or a fourth, bro. Yeah.
Or Jakeem Grant.
Especially at our weakest position right now, given what we've seen they've added. I don't know. Even with Galladay, because I don't know what they're in the draft.
And also, reason Tua has some chemistry with Parker, so you don't want to reset button.
And Preston, that's why I don't want to move you.
Preston,
They can stay healthy. Okay, so look at AJ Dillon against stack boxes. All right, number one. Okay, rushes. Okay, he had 240. Most yards against the stack box. He was number one with 1,236. And he was number two if you include just his after contact at 823. Okay. Jonathan Taylor only had 745. Okay. Look at this. For his career against stack boxes, 636 attempts, 3,197 yards, 2,154 yards after contact, 33 touchdowns, 139 first downs, 133 missed tackles forced, and only 2 fumbles on 636 attempts.
Wow. Why the hell did they sign Aaron Jones when they had this guy, AJ Dillon?
That's my dude, man. Just sign him if they can. Man, that'd be awesome.
They're saying that they drafted both Jordan Love and AJ Dillon to put competition for Rodgers and Aaron Jones to get the best out of them. That's what the word came out after Aaron Jones signed.
Wow.
Take it for what it's worth.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that guy is absolutely freaking ridiculous. And if you've actually seen the size of him, like,
he's massive. He's a massive person.
Play around, bro.
And,
So they might keep Dillon because of when Aaron Rodgers leaves, Jordan Love's there, and AJ Dillon will be the Jordan Love to Aaron Rodgers.
Potentially, but
what just happened? I don't even know what just happened. Say that one more time.
No, I'm saying we're probably gonna keep AJ Dillon because Jordan Love is behind Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers have Aaron Jones. Once they leave, AJ Dillon is gonna be the running back to Jordan Love.
Yeah, but they signed Aaron Jons for 4 years, and you can't get out of it after year 3, I think.
Yep, that's where I'm at. That deal makes no sense.
You're gonna have AJ sit on the bench for 3 years as a backup.
If I'm not mistaken, the other kid Williams, he's a free agent
that
also,
true?
so they're not bringing him back. So
Yeah.
AJ Dillon's
Anthony,
gonna,
is
spell
that you?
Aaron Jones.
Wow.
He's gonna spell Aaron Jones. To take some of the tread off Aaron Jones. I think that's why AJ Dillon is there.
Yeah, if you look at it, right, like he had right, they gave him the rock in the Tennessee game, right? He had
Right.
20,
That's Sunday night game.
He had 21 attempts for 124 yards.
Wow.
So now they're in a two-back system.
He had 55 attempts all season for 286 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he averaged 5.2 yards a carry.
So now, you're going to see A.J. Dillon's carry increase step up because it's just those two now. Because Williams, Jamal
Williams is going to be out of there.
Yeah, he's a free agent. He's on the free agents.
Yeah, but you can replace a guy like that, like with a right?
So Aaron Jones is going to be their back.
Thanks for putting it out there, Damon. That's who our big sign is going to be, Jamal Williams, bro. Here we go.
You think so?
I'm hopefully being sarcastic.
Well, I will say that though. He's a good. We already.
I
have
like that kid.
I
like that kid.
Complimentary though.
Yeah, we have that.
Yeah,
we have that.
But it would fit perfectly in our little 3-back setup. We could set up.
Well, we better get this old line together then.
Fitzpatrick's going to Washington.
They're all the same guys.
Fitzpatrick's to the Skins, huh?
Fitzpatrick's going to Washington.
Oh, I'm buying my wife a Fitzy jersey.
Good
Fitz to the Skins.
What was that?
I got
Fitzpatrick to the
Washington football team. I mean,
wow.
That means they're going to draft a quarterback.
Give him $10 million a year.
Yeah, I got. You know what though? I'll tell you, Scary Terry gonna pop off though, and Logan Thompson. They got some targets,
and they got a great running back, Antonio Gibson.
Get ready, y'all, to hear this stuff about Fitzy because they got a team. They can win the division in that division. So
I want to see what Matt Valdivinos is saying right now. He's got to be jumping off a bridge right now.
Oh yeah,
because he was convinced they were going to take. He didn't want him, but he was convinced they were going hard after. Oh no, Matt Valdivinos just tweeted. He said, "I'm so fucking down." So we're good.
There we go.
He was hearing that they were hard in on Trubisky earlier.
Yeah. Well, he should be high. I'd rather have Fitzy than Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, who wants that Bears quarterback?
They could be going after Tyrod Taylor.
I prefer Alex Smith, to be honest.
Tyrod.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I just prefer Alex Smith. Just for development purposes.
Alex Smith says he wants to go somewhere where he can compete for a starting job.
Shoot.
He was bad at times last year when they gave him that starting role, bro.
Very bad.
Like, he should just be a backup and collect the check and be happy he's still alive.
So Patrick found a team, and we still haven't found a good free agent. This is good news.
This is very good news. I'm so delighted.
It's got to get better, guys. It's got to get better. It can't get no worse.
Hey, be quiet.
It's gonna make us sad. This guy's all in on Najee. We're not gonna end up getting a good running back, and they'll miss out on Najee. What are you gonna say then, Pyro?
I'll still have faith in the team.
Okay.
Yeah, who on Keenan? I'll be pissed. I'm trying to be optimistic here, guys. Okay.
Yo, look at what
tell truth.
he just posted. Matt Valdivinos. This is up your alley, Damien, because you mentioned Terry McLaurin. I call him McLaurin F1, baby. Look what he just posted, bro.
Yo, he ain't lying. Scurry gonna eat, man.
Imagine if Tyler Henneke beats him out. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, that situation. They gave up Dwayne Haskins for Tyler Henneke and Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ron Rivera, I get it, bro. All the power to you for beating cancer, but it might have affected your brain a little bit, bro.
And Fitz is going to take crazy chances behind that defense. He could go 30-30 this year. Fincher could go 30-30 this year because he's going to take crazy chances.
Oh, we're gonna have another
that defense. This year? He could, because Fincher's going to take some chances.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He might, because he knows that defense that he has. He might be a 30-30 this year.
And that defense is young.
Remember, I said that it's a possibility.
That defense is young.
He's going to take crazy chances because he knows he has a deep. He's going to take crazy chances.
So, with Winston starting in New Orleans, we could have 2 of them this year.
Chan Gailey signed.
Peyton wouldn't allow that. Peyton wouldn't allow that. Peyton would yank him.
And let's be honest. Yeah, and like that, go look at Michael Thomas. Like they manufacture space at a pretty high rate. There,
you got to look at that offense that Arians ran. It was high risk.
Look at what DYT Street King said. Is Darren McFadden?
Wow. DMC.
Wow.
Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Last time we were out here, we were talking about Trent Richardson. I didn't know that he led the Alliance of America Football League in rushing year. Maybe Trent Richardson's on the table right now, bro.
EM, y'all a 3 seed too, EM. Arkansas is a 3 seed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I meant to tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, we're about to hit the 3-hour mark, and I can only imagine how long final thoughts are going to take. So,
I'll make mine quick. Don't worry.
Damien, I know yours are going to be short. You're fucking Najee. Oh my God. All right, let's get your final thoughts, Damien, before we all sit backstage and mope.
Well, shout out to my Knicks. They fought. I hate you, Kyrie Irving.
Did they lose? Did they lose?
We barely lost by 5, but they fought. My baby Knicks fought.
Man, Knicks what's new?
Yeah, okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
I'm optimistic. I'm holding on to the faith, man. I'm holding on to the faith. Something big's going to happen within the next 24 hours. It has to. I just hope he knows the right move. And
one of our watchers is in Arkansas. Take Pitts.
Oh, that's what's up.
This guy says take Pitts at 3.
You know I had to sneak that in.
Shout out to my fellow Arkansans.
Is that what they are? Are you called Arkansans?
Yeah.
All right,
Anthony? Was that Anthony? Go ahead.
Stop with that Pitts at 3. That's bull.
I can't have my fun.
As much as I like Pitts, man, this offensive line clearly needs this upgrade. Take them out well. And free agency has been a whirlwind, like we assumed it would be. Dolphins didn't make too much noise, but everybody else did. So it's still fun to see that. But I just hope we just make enough moves to where we gain confidence heading into the draft, because if this offseason, like you mentioned before, is going to be huge. It's going to be huge as far as what we expect to become as contenders moving forward. And Tua's putting in work, so we have to reward his work with players, playmakers, and leadership around them. So let's see what happens, man.
And just for everyone to see, this is the guy. I got more followers than him on Twitter. This is the report that came out earlier today. And he used to work for Yahoo Sports, and he said, my former cohort, Yahoo Sports, tells me that the Browns are shopping Kareem Hunt to a handful of AFC East teams. Bills and Dolphins are the presumed suitors with a relatively low price tag due to the current state of the running back market.
Damn, let's get it.
So that's
we have to get it done, baby.
I do not want to go
Let's get it done, Chris Greer. Let's get it done.
Get it done.
Pass.
Get it done.
He might choose the Bills. He might choose the Bills because of how they were successful.
I was listening to TD earlier, and he said live that.
I'm sorry about that.
He did.
I was like, sorry, that was about something else. I
TD did say, though, that one of his sources was telling him that the Dolphins were trying to trade for a running back. So that might be what he meant.
I just found a source, bro.
Oh, man.
Sitting up here quiet.
Man.
Praying for some news.
Oh, man.
Praying for some big news. Big signing coming up here, hopefully. And I'm also excited to see whose career Bobby McCain takes in the offseason. So, yeah.
Hopefully, Dickie Grant's if he's still on the roster. Just send him across the middle, baby. Every round. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Rhino, let's get your final thoughts, buddy.
I was disappointed about Lindsey, but we have to try and remember these are the same guys in charge still that make all the moves that we like. They have a plan. And I think if we signed all the players that we're talking about, we'd probably be complaining about overpaying. So, and tomorrow's another day, and we just heard some news that might be really good for us. So let's just keep the faith and see what happens. And I understand why everyone's disappointed. It looks like we're not supporting our franchise quarterback in Tua, and I get that. But let's let the process happen, and then we'll go from there. And Finn's up.
Yo, Valdivinos is killing it with the Fitz stuff right now, bro. Look at this. He did the picture with the face. He said, "Fuck it, Terry's out there somewhere."
Yo, I got friends texting me right now, reason like, "What the fuck?" They're all Skins fans.
Oh yeah, because he gives and he takes. He's literally the definition of a guy who gives and takes, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said that 30 for 30 thing, or at least 25. 30.
But that
like,
defense is so good. That defense is
and that's why I said, he would take chances, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he look at that and say, "Man, fuck it, I can take a chance."
He'll definitely
let it rip.
I don't know. Hey, I'm sorry. I got to offer a little pushback. I'm telling you, with that defense, and they can establish a running game.
Oh, they'll win bro. You only got to beat the Cowboys, the Giants, and
the Eagles.
Yeah,
I could sign you as the quarterback, and you got a chance to make the playoffs in that division, bro.
He's got a legit shot for his first time in the playoffs.
I'm talking about his individual play. I don't know, man. Y'all crapping on Fitz, bro.
They call
No, I just said he's giving the take. He's gonna have his ups and downs. They call
it the NFC league for a reason, man. That's all I gotta say.
All right, EM, I'm saving you for last. Powerhouse, did I ask you your final thoughts?
No, not yet.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a little bummed that we didn't get Corey Linsley, but hey, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully, we can come up with a good receiver and look forward to the drive. Friends up.
What's up?
Who's got the? Oh, Pyro's got the avatar that
I got the Pete special.
God bless that. God bless people with low IQs. All right, Pyro.
But yeah, I'm also disappointed that we didn't get Lindsey. I think we desperately need some experience on that offensive line. But you know what? I will have hope for the front office. I think we'll, obviously make the right moves later on. And then, as always, man, Najee at 18.
Oh, he switched it up on us.
What else I got? I got what I wanted from the Texans. I'm good.
Hopefully one of us is right, Pyro.
Hopefully we get.
Hopefully, yeah, that's me.
I wouldn't be mad either way.
Yeah, but I would.
My final thoughts are going to be quick. All I'm going to say is Fournette. Fournette.
Yeah, hey, I'm with you there, bro. I'm with you there, bro. 110%. Because I have a feeling they're not gonna. I have a feeling they're gonna say, "Oh, well, maybe Najee, Javonte, or Etienne will drop to 36." And then we're gonna be fist pumped, bro. And I don't want that, bro. Like, Jesus, get it done so I don't gotta worry about it. Give me Hunt or Fournette, and if not, then you better make sure you get one of those top 3 guys in the draft. I ain't trying to sit here and have these guys sitting back and waiting and J.K. Dobbins happen all over again, bro.
Right.
Esteban, your final thoughts.
Yeah, I like this Hunt news. I really had heard a whole bunch today. I mean, I kind of took a break because I was kind of getting tired of waiting like y'all. But I just got up here to talk shit about Deontay Wilder. He don't have a jab, and the heavyweight division sucks. That Mike Tyson era was the best. News. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
I agree. Yes,
the heavyweight divisions are the exciting divisions.
Yes, it was. Yes, that is true. And also, Joshua doesn't have a chin either. But that's still my favorite fighter. That's still my favorite heavyweight, but he doesn't have a chin.
Y'all are ridiculous right now. These motherfuckers could knock all of us out at one time.
That is true.
Oh shit, that is true. But goddamn, Deontay Wilder needs to learn how to throw a jab. I'm just saying.
Esteban, there's 9 of us in front of you, so you got about 6 if he was in front of us, between all of us, you'd have about 9 seconds until he got to you, bro. So,
Bro, I'm going for the balls. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ian, let's get your final thoughts, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody out in the comment section that's always showing up and showing love for the platform. Because we all know that Phinside is the truth, baby. No matter what people tell you. But all due respect to everybody on the panel as always. Yeah, man. I get. Today was a little underwhelming for us all, but at the end of the day, man, there's still plenty of optimism. We got our guy, that middle linebacker, that beast. Benardrick McKinney, that was an outstanding pickup. They re-signed Vince Beagle as a depth player. And again, who knows? Vince might come back and be a better version of what we saw in 2019. So I get what, we all wanted at least one addition on the offensive line, but at the end of the day, we have to put our faith in this staff to develop these players, find gems that where no other teams can, and they've proven that. Their track record, they've proven that since Chris Greer, since he was given absolute power. So with that being said, man, just, I get it, and coming off last season with those splash signings, man, it was like every second, it was like the Dolphins was signing somebody, but, it was a little unrealistic for us to really think coming into this offseason that they were going to be that aggressive. But at the end of the day, man, we just gotta, obviously, they opted to stay the course. So there has to be a high level of confidence, in my opinion, the staff has with the players they have in-house. So with that being said, man, let's just let it play out. Let's at least get the preseason before we start blaming.
I think we'll be back. Yeah, I think we'll be back tomorrow with some announcements for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And so, let's just let it play out. It's all good. We're in a good place. We're coming off a 10-win season. Tua's, look at it. His photos speak for itself. So at the end of the day, man, it's all day, every day, baby. Y'all know what it is.
Let's just hope those announcements we come back for aren't Ted Karras and James Conner. God.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Don't even bring that up.
Please don't be James Conner. Anybody but James Conner. Please.
And, you know who another name I didn't hear anything about today, EM? Is Denzel.
Who's that?
Denzel Perriman.
Yeah. But Breezy, that's a good thing,
bro. That's a good thing. Yes. Let's go. I'll sign it for $3 or $4 million. I'm all with it.
Let that money dry up. Let that money dry up, and they're sitting there like, damn. And we'll approach to them, sign them on a cheap, give them a cheap contract, 1-2 year deal. You add Denzel Perriman to this linebacking core, bro. All of a sudden, that's definitely a strength of our team, bro. Crazy depth. So.
All right, guys, we'll be back. I know I'll probably be back at some point tomorrow, either way, because I want to review what goes down and everything like that with day 2 of the tampering window. So, guys, we'll see you at some time tomorrow. If big news breaks, you already know where it is. It's right here at Phinside the NFL. Until then, fins up
all day, every day.
Peace.
Y'all be safe out there.
Fins up.